The following announcement has been paid for by the Lorne World Order.
Sometimes I question authority, all eyes on me, like I'm the majority. I'm chilled back, the haters reporting me, I'ma tell you what it do, I'ma tell you my story. When I was younger, I was told to go and get it, but that's really hard to do, and all your dreams are regretted. But I didn't step back, no, I stepped closer to what I thought was real, to my life exposure. I'm not running from the obstacles in my way, I never turn my back, I come face to face. Take the words from the wise, put them in my music. Yeah, they try to bring me down, but I'm refusing. If I wanna be on top, I have to work it. I know all of my dreams, but is it worth it? I step into the scene and man, I learned it. I'm going far, I'm going far. I know they want me down, but I'ma step up. I'm putting on my crown, cause I'ma rep up. All the haters hate, well I am fed up. I'm going far, I'm going far.
Yeah, I'm going far, reluctant like a star. I'm here from the start. If you wanna know me, I'll be resting in the lead with the young prodigy. Resting in the lead, if you know what I mean. We never want to leave, we're the king of the streets. We're going far away from these haters, we're here to stay. We're acting like we're stars to these haters. We'll see you later.
If I wanna be on top, I have to work it. I know all of my dreams, but is it worth it? I step into the scene and man, I learned it. I'm going far, I'm going far. I know they want me down, but I'ma step up. I'm putting on my crown, cause I'ma rep up. All the haters hate, well I am fed up. I'm going far, I'm going far.
Man. See you too, man. Get the fuck out of here now.
The preceding announcement was paid for by the Lorne World Order.
Wow, welcome to MoNegreos. It's me, A-list celebrity, Westmost, joined as always by that southern fuck, Slothcat. Slothcat, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Nice. And then Black Boy with us once again. How you doing, Black Boy?
I'm doing good. I will be on my best behavior today because I read recently that I am a disaster waiting to happen.
Where'd you read that?
My favorite website of all time.
Why'd you go there? Why'd you do that?
Because I'm a glutton for punishment.
And then we have a special guest, Awhnest. Awhnest, welcome to the stream.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hello, Awhnest?
I can hear her. Can you hear her?
Yeah, I was
Thank you. Trash.
Yo, no, don't call me trash. That's not a good way to start this stream. How can this face be trash? So before we have a new call slot, Blu3Boy, we have a new call that you brought with you today. What is the call about?
So it takes place 11/26/2021, and it is Lorne Armstrong, just like a month into him talking to Casey, and they were texting about I released the call before where Casey wants to have the sex talk.
Yes.
And he doesn't do it. Well, I found the call where he gives her the sex talk. So everyone have out your pen and papers because it's back to school.
Yeah, guys, get ready for some learning. We're about to get the same type lesson that Lorne's brother-in-law gave him when Lorne was 17, and he sat him on his lap and he taught him the birds and the bees. So, all right. Well, before we do that, Slothcat, I'm gonna set the timer for 90 seconds. Can you? Actually, you know what? Awhnest does. Oh wait, Awhnest, can you even see the chat?
I can see it.
can you read the names in the chat, or would you rather leave it to Sloth Cat just so he can disappoint everyone?
I mean, I can read it if you want me to.
I like
We
it
would
when
like
you
that.
call me that. Yeah. All right. Awhnest, I'm gonna set the timer for 90 seconds, and then you can do our greetings. All right. Alexa, set a timer for 90 seconds. And go.
Hi, Pine Baron Patriot and Hugo Ben and the Joran Identity. Hello, John Ryan. Hey Boo, the Duchess of Cornville. Lorne's mom's camel toe, Richard Roberts, and Allison Marie Armstrong. You took the Spanish off. Jacob Haney, Kim is no bully, evil little McNuggets, you aggressive child, Octopushy, Flockness, hello, Rick, the Time Machine, Sadface09, Whoopie Pie, Silver Turtle Lady, Laura Lisa, Mandy S75, Teacap Theater, Pussy Destroyer, Radical,
Wow.
You Hoser, Dat Damn Doctor, Mr. Furley, Chupa Granson, Anthony R, Logan W, Clementine, hello, Danny Boy, hello, Black Boy, hello.
Hello.
SJV Dweller, Trisha Patricia, Page Master, Noel9, that's kind of rude. Brandeezy Fashizi, Stewart, Lord in the Corn, Fuck Off, Arsehole, J Potato Man's Parking Lot Party, Hillborn,
Illborn.
That's what I said.
No, Illborn, because it's Monday, so
It's okay.
he's the illest. Alexa off.
Illborn.
That's it. That's it. I even gave you a little R&B backing track.
I appreciate the different music. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe it wouldn't be as shitty as when Sloth Cat does it, but thank you. You did an excellent job. And then don't forget this. Don't forget this.
You can still suck a dick without a voice.
It's true. One more time.
Can you stop bullying your guests?
Hold on. One more time.
You can still suck a dick without a voice.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I wanted to make sure.
Fuck you.
Get there and get that money, baby.
I cut out the backhand.
What a clip! Wow.
We're no list right here.
You need to get there and get that money, baby.
I cut out the part where you can clearly hear Blu3Boy get smacked in the face. Get your ass out there. All right, let's listen to this call. But first, let me take this down so that we can see the shit talking that Blu3Boy decided to put into this.
I screenshot the best comment to put in this video.
Blu3Boy
this guy's not a fan of US.
Blu3Boy wanted me to know people don't like me on the Temple of Tea-Cat.
Oh my god, this comment made me laugh.
Oh, then you're gonna do emails at the end of this, right?
Yeah, I sure will.
All right, great.
We would enjoy.
Well, how would we do something together if you're in Maine and I'm down here?
We can always do things together.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Just
what?
because you're there and I'm here doesn't mean that we can't do things together.
Okay, so like what?
Just like I told you before, if you get a headset, you don't have to hold the phone up to your ear.
What?
Okay, so
Then
like
do
what?
things together. We can watch movies together. We can actually go out to movies together and see the same movie, or even rent, not rent them, but buy the same movies.
They're gonna go to the movies
theater at the same time.
at the same exact time from different coasts with headsets on,
That's
so they
romantic.
can watch a movie silently together.
Dude, that is almost romantic if it's East Germany and West Germany and you've just been separated by the Berlin, think about it. The Berlin Wall is put back up overnight. They just put this shit back overnight. You and your partner are separated because they happen to be out of town for work when it was put back up. And now the only way that you can be together is through Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah.
That's romantic. So fuck you. Now because Lorne is a pedophile, it's not so romantic.
To watch movies. We could. I say roller skating, but I don't think they have roller skating anymore. We could laugh at each other when we fall.
How would we do that?
What, roller skate together?
We'll skate together.
Well, you'd be there roller skating, but I'd be here roller skating. We could laugh at each other when we fall.
You fucking serious?
So you'd be laughing a lot. We could.
Oh, weird.
We could go shopping together.
What?
With no money.
How would we do that?
Yeah.
I used to go shopping with Jamie.
How does that work?
How?
She'd go in the store. She'd go in the store with me. I'd take pictures of. Well, that was before I knew how to do videos, but.
Wait. Do you go in and take pictures of things?
So, Jamie and him went shopping for a Christmas tree, and Lorne went to Walmart and was taking pictures of every decoration they had, and Jamie had to pick things out. And have you heard the call where he's crying to I think Will, and he's saying like, everything around here reminds me of her, even the angel on the Christmas tree. Have you heard that one?
I do. Yes.
The angel on the Christmas tree is a black girl.
Well, as you will.
So I don't know how it reminded him of Jamie, but we called it the Ramona angel because it was just like a fucking just a black chick.
She had that
wings,
ass.
and I don't know.
Yeah. Why did it remind him? Why did it remind him of her?
I don't know, because he's a loser. Like, just because it's like a sappy thing he wanted. I'm assuming he was telling Will because he wanted Will to go back to Jamie and be like, man, Lawrence really shaken up over this breakup. Like, he's really hurt. Because you can tell that's what he was like fishing for.
Oh my gosh. The Ramona.
In car weather, get the fuck out of here. Go ahead, Slothcat. Tell him to get out of here.
Look, I don't have any more ties with cold weather.
It's just best to pretend he's not even here. That's true fear. That's true fear right there.
No, I have a new enemy. Whoever the hell is this finger index person?
Finger indexer 6969. It's a great name.
They can go straight to hell, man. You know.
They also want you to know. That, hey man, your animations are kind of shitty.
I bet you he did. You know, whoever that is, finger indexer, you unsubscribe, okay? Unsubscribe from me. Stay the fuck away from me, okay?
And I'd also like finger indexer 6969. No, that's a bully comment. Welcome to MoNegreos and Monkey Mama's dead.
Then they've been watching your channel for a cool minute.
Oh yeah, no, they've been hate watching. Good for them. Good. I mean, hate watch, love watch.
I love them.
All the same.
I love those people on there, dude. They're fucking off their rocker.
The stuff, she told me what stuff to get, and tell me certain things to make, and I'd say, how the hell do you make that? She'd have me go out and get the stuff. She'd be on the phone with me when I shopped, and she'd tell me what to get, and even Christmas shopping 2 years ago. No, it was last year. Christmas for decorations and stuff. And it was last year. She bought all the decorations. She picked out all the decorations. I bought them.
She bought them. I don't think she bought them.
So then I went and got the tree, and I decorated the tree.
She bought them. Yeah, like she picked them out. He paid for them, but they belong to both of them.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be their, like when she moves out there, they'll be their decorations that they use year after year on the Christmas tree. They're building traditions. Honest. The man's nothing. He's a romantic. He so badly wants to be a romantic, but everything he learned is from movies, but he picked up the wrong shit. He picked up all this sappy bullshit, but picked up none of the things about like honest and open communication.
So every year it's gonna be his tradition to buy another black angel for his tree. Tree.
You get one black angel, then you just get like a bunch of black things to decorate the tree. Like I don't know,
Got you.
little bottles of Colt 45, little buckets of chicken. I don't really know. Is that a racism? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do one of these. Welcome to MoNegreos.
I took a picture of the tree and showed it to her. We actually did a lot of stuff together.
Well, then why did you break up with her?
Because she stressed me out a lot. She had her friends so involved in us. She didn't used to be like that. Then she had her
Stressed you
friends
out.
so involved in us.
He stressed you out. How?
She had her friends involved in us all the time.
All right, I've got two things. First of all, Dan, he's my man. Thank you for the donation. Blu3Boy is my hero because he never used the N-word. Well, you clearly weren't here before the stream started. So, but thank you for the donation. But that is incorrect. He gets 4
Yeah,
out
it is
before
incorrect.
the show.
I just rapid fire him. I just say it as many times as I can before the stream starts, just to get it out of my system.
Yeah, so we won't have any slip-ups on stream. Not again.
Yeah.
But then I have to. So thank you, Dan. He's my man. But I have a question for you, Awhnest. Is this a bully comment? Isn't Black Angel an oxymoron? Is that a bully comment?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, let me do one of these. All right. Thank you.
Like I told you, she'd get Will's attention, come in and
Yeah, I
talk
remember.
and try to prove me wrong on shit, and it was just so stressful. That's why when I started talking to you, I just felt so relaxed, and I hadn't felt that in so long. It was so enjoyable and so much better, so much mature. She's 25, so she's got some growing up to do.
Yeah, maybe just like a long distance relationship isn't for you.
What?
You know what I mean?
Maybe. So when you want to move here?
Nice.
That's pretty
Nice.
stressful.
Yeah, that was
Dating
pretty.
someone
That was
long
clutch.
distance.
It can be,
Doesn't have to be, baby.
but I think a lot of it has to do with the trust. I mean, I trusted Jamie. Huh?
Said, yeah, and you have trust issues, so maybe it doesn't for you.
Mine comes from. You already know where mine comes from.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where it comes from. It's just the fact that you have trust issues at all means you probably shouldn't date people long distance. Like when you like.
Well, he doesn't want to be long distance, guys. Do me a favor, because I know some of you have it going through your head already. If Ramona and Lorne had worked out, what would be some of the black things that Lorne will go out and buy to put on the Christmas tree? Because I'm seeing some things
Black
about,
and milds.
I saw something about some menthol cigarettes. Some Newports will be on there. Guys, what would be some of the things that Lorne would go out and buy? Because he totally thought it was fine, and this is what black folks like. I'd like to see your opinions. And also, 1408 is underrated, but only not the bullshit theatrical ending, which was garbage.
Like when I asked you to give me the sex talk and you got all weird. You know, it just shows that you don't.
I'm sorry. Can we pause real fast?
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that people are attributing to black folks, I thought everybody liked. Like I thought everybody liked hot Cheetos. I thought everybody liked hot dogs. As a black person, I don't.
You think everyone likes hot?
Particular.
You think everyone likes hot Cheetos?
Dogs.
I don't like hot dogs, but I feel like that is a. That's not. I don't think that's specific to African Americans.
I think hot dogs are pretty universal, but hot Cheetos. Now I do think that a lot of people attribute those with black and Mexican.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I always thought of it as a white person snack.
No,
I've never
like
seen a white person eat hot Cheetos before.
yeah,
Well, are the
no,
hot Cheetos stolen?
like to Jules, ketchup is a salsa. That's spicy. Whoa. So no, and these are supposed to be things that Lorne would think. So I think hot dogs, Lorne might think that black people do eat hot dogs. Just all they do is sit around
No, I
eating hot
wouldn't.
dogs.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean, or I shouldn't say, I didn't mean like everybody likes hot Cheetos, but I'm just saying like I didn't know black people were the only people, the sole demographic that was keeping hot
Okay, well,
Cheetos
who
flying
eats
off the shelf.
Takis? Who eats Takis?
I don't know. I don't eat them.
Go ahead, say something
But the
racist.
little, but the little kids, but the little kids that I've seen, but the
I
little
just,
kids that
I
I've seen
just,
eating them weren't black.
I just try to get you. I just try to get you to commit a racism lie.
No.
I thought black people
see,
like barbecue chips.
See, there you go, Blue Boy. What are you gonna wash your orange soda down with?
You know, like I'm working for your church or whatever. So it's like if you have thoughts like that, you know, maybe it's better to just not date people long distance because you can't trust me. You know?
Well, I can trust you though. I do trust you. That's the thing. I know I have a problem with that sex talk thing.
Yeah. So if you trusted me, you know, you wouldn't have a problem. And it's okay that you have a problem. It's fine. It just means that like long distance relationships aren't for you. A lot of people can't have long distance relationships.
I think I can. I think I can with you, especially.
Yeah, with you I can.
You're a lot
He's
more
known her for
mature than
3
Jamie
weeks at this
was.
point.
Yeah, I held on with Jamie for 2 years. I wanted things to work out with me and Jamie, but when she started getting her friends in on mine and her stuff constantly,
Yeah, but
that's
relationships are built on.
How long had he been done with Jamie by this point?
Well, he was talking to them at the same time. I think he was still talking to Jamie during this. Not like dating her, but he was trying to keep her on the hook, you know?
Yeah. And so this was 3 weeks. This was 3 weeks in after first contact, or 3 weeks in after they had been talking now on like a regular basis.
I can't remember when those emails were sent, but this is on 11/26. And I think the emails were at the end of October or the beginning of November.
Okay.
On trust. And you don't trust me right now.
Not yet.
So why should we date each other?
I do trust you. I just.
Well, something as silly as being like, okay, well, give me the sex talk, and you like got weird for 20 minutes.
Sometimes I just have flashbacks to that stupid conversation, that stupid chat log.
So maybe it's not for you then.
All right, we're gonna have the sex talk. I'm gonna show you that I trust you.
Well, not if you're gonna be weird.
How is that? How, you know, like, how is having a conversation about the act of sex showing that you trust someone?
Because he's risking it going on the internet.
Because, but like, the only way you would be worried about that is if you knew nothing about sex. Like someone, if you've been claiming you're a military expert or something, and then someone calls you out on some shit, or you make some wild claim and you get called out on it, and then so you really have to trust someone. This is about sex. Like your brother-in-law taught you about this a long time ago. You should still remember at least some of it, because we know he didn't have sex. That just proves it. You can have a conversation about sex.
I'm not gonna be weird. It's a little embarrassing for me. Oh god.
Oh, you mean like right now?
Yes, because it's like my mind is going right back to that chat log. It bothers me so much. I hate that stupid chat log.
What are you talking about?
Chat log with the sting.
Oh.
My mind goes back to that. it bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that just means you
But
are
why
a
does the
pedophile,
chat log
sir.
have anything to do with
Your mind keep going back to when you was talking to a child. This just means you're a pedophile, sir. You just need to deal with that.
Isn't it weird? Because you would think he would be more concerned with the fact that he had no problem talking to a child about sex. Zero problem to the person he thought this is the person you thought you were coming to meet. When you showed up, you wanted a kiss from this person who you thought you had you taught her about sexual assault too. But now when an adult woman who has had sex before, who has experiences, wants to have a sex talk, he clams up. Ooh, I'm nervous.
And I'm thinking about the chat log. That's the most
right. And again, two different people.
What?
He knows
Yeah.
he knows she wasn't the one playing the decoy, so it's not like we have that conversation on text all that time ago, so it's super weird. I mean, because it would be weird for them to be talking now anyway. But this person wasn't even that person, so it makes no sense.
See, I think in his mind he keep going back and forth, like thinking that she was actually talking to him on the phone and
Yeah, he
he
just gets
messages and everything.
He just gets it all confused. Maybe he doesn't even know what her role was exactly and how he doesn't even want to think about it. You know, that's that FOMO dick. He would just rather not think about it. Everything's good. Let's have an awkward sex talk.
Because I kind of did that in the chat log. That's why it bothers me.
Yeah.
You understand now?
Yeah.
So it's not really a trust thing. It's my head going back to that.
Well, if you have PTSD from that, then maybe you shouldn't date people online
You're not online.
or on the phone or because you have like issues you can't get past.
I couldn't get past.
I do have a problem with that. God, I hate thinking about that in the fucking chat log.
Right. So what's the problem with admitting that you just can't date over the phone?
Because I can date over the phone. It's just
But you have all these issues.
Yeah, but certain topics take me. I hate myself for what I did. And I get emotional because of it. I hate so much what I did.
Well, yeah, but I don't get what this has to do with anything.
Just having, like the sex talk, I did that in the conversation, in the chat log.
Well, why would you immediately go there when you're talking to
Go back.
in their 30s?
Right.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Everybody else heard me, but I was just saying, like, why would he immediately go thinking about the chat log like for sex talk when he's talking to somebody who's in their 30s? Like,
Yeah, I don't. Had it come up at any point before?
No.
Blu-Boy. So he just pulled it out of nowhere as an excuse for why he's about to be awkward with the. You think he's using it as an excuse for why this sex talk is going to be awkward, or why he can't really get?
I think so. Yeah, because Casey's like she doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
At this point, so. Yeah, I thought it was just a thing because I think he's skeptical. He's always in the back of his mind kind of skeptical this is real, I think. And he knows that, like, oh, if I give this embarrassing sex talk, there's a chance it can wind up on the internet, but he doesn't want to say that to her because then she's going to be like, oh, well, if you think I'm fake, then all right, I'll talk to you later.
Oh, the Lorne identity's in the chat. He sees the rude comment that you put on the. Yeah, I guess I'm sorry, TLI, who's no longer the Lorne identity. He's just TLI now. It's like when Kentucky Fried Chicken became KFC.
You need to bring back the Lorne identity, though.
Yeah. Well
He is a lot funnier than TLI.
As soon as we find him. And then the Time Machine had a great comment. Carl Weathering needs to either stop tombstoning people altogether or start crossing their arms first. And I agree.
Well, you see, he won't be tombstoning me anymore because he got moved due to the roster split.
Because you don't leave the house anymore out of fear of being tombstoned.
See, I'm on Raw, and they moved him to SmackDown. So
good.
I'm safe now. Thank you, Teddy Long.
You go to therapy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go to therapy, but it doesn't matter how much therapy I have for it. It's always going to be there. It's something that I hate myself for doing. To this day, it's like I don't understand how I can let myself get so bad that I would do something so terrible. It sucks. All right, I'm gonna trust you to do this.
All right, guys, get out your pen and paper.
Yeah.
There will be a quiz at the end of the stream.
Okay. So I need to set the scene.
Class is in session.
You need to set the scene again.
Set the scene.
Do I need you to set the scene?
Yeah.
School's in session.
Casey wanted him to give like the sex talk as if she wasn't like as if she was like as if she's never heard of anything before, like as if she was brand new, doesn't know anything about sex.
Yeah.
Because I wanted a recording of that. Yeah, I wanted him to explain it like
pretend I'm Kayla.
Yeah. Well, because I've always had this like hope that eventually he gets a catfish. Yeah, fantasy, sure. That he gets catfished by someone who pretends that they're a virgin. And this is the best I can do. So I was like, we'll just pretend like I don't know anything and give me like the sex talk. So here it goes.
Oh my gosh.
Explaining.
Okay. Okay.
I'm already really uncomfortable.
Okay, male private area.
The private. What?
The man private area, okay.
And the nutsack.
It's called the penis and the nutsack.
Yeah.
The male bathing suit area is
Those are the
called.
technical terms.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Mr. Most, and today we're about to have some sexual education. Now, this is my private area, also known as my penis and my nutsack. Or my gonads, if you will.
That's what it's officially called.
Yeah.
No, it's not officially. Penis, yeah. The
Alright,
nutsack, I think it's officially called
start
the
over and take it seriously.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. The male private area is penis and the scrotum. The female private area is called the vagina. To make a baby, the male
bag.
How the hell do they do that in school?
What?
So what's the proper terminology I use for it?
What?
Well, now you got to start over.
Why do I need to start over?
Because you just interrupted yourself. You're supposed to be like a teacher.
Well,
And then you started talking to yourself.
Yeah. So I want to think of the correct terminology. Why do I need to start over? All right.
Taking me out of the moment.
The male private area is called the penis and the scrotum. The female private area is called the vagina.
Mm-hmm.
To make a baby, the male inserts his penis into the female's vagina. At a certain point, the male will let his sperm go.
Let it go.
Females
That's what
You let your sperm go.
sperm.
At a certain
holding it in
point,
your are you holding it in your hands? Like, where are you letting it go from? Like,
no, you let it. Well, honest,
You-
obviously you've never been a bomber on a plane, but you release your payload at the certain point. Now, for me, it's timed to a song. When you get to that point of the song, you release like a fish in the water, and then it fertilizes the eggs. Now, do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, what are you not getting about this?
You sound very silly tonight. Very silly.
Mixed with the female's eggs.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
And that will create a baby,
Where are the eggs located?
providing the eggs are fertile.
Under the
Providing the sperm is
about
fertile.
6 inches under the soil.
And do you just
I don't know.
stick it in what?
You just want details, huh?
You just.
Oh goodness.
This class is horny.
Yeah.
A male inserts his penis into the female's vagina. And they have sex. The male will slide his penis in, pull his penis out back, slide it in again continuously until finally
You pull it all the way out each time.
We'll let you go into the female's vagina.
Yeah. What's funny about that? All it takes is the one time, then you're done, right?
You take it all the way out, put it all the way back in, all the way back out, and all the way back in. And then you let the sperms go.
It sounds like the hokey pokey read.
Yep.
All the way out, all the way back in.
You do 4 of those, you release the payload, and then you say, I win. Then I like to get out my guitar and sing a song.
Mixed
So
with
you push it in, pull it out, push it in, and then pull it out, and then push it in
Yeah.
until
yeah.
You got it.
Until the male sperm lets go.
what do you mean let's go?
Thank you,
Until the male
Jason.
sperm rises from the scrotum into his penis, and then squirts into the female's vagina. And mixes
Oh,
it
he's using the
away.
worst, like, descriptive words.
Yeah, I don't.
I hate squirt.
Providing the female's eggs are fertile and the male's sperm is fertile.
The sperm is fertile.
Oh, I was cringing, Laura, this entire time.
What makes sex feel good?
Hey, like when I was 10 and we were having the sex talk in school, someone did literally ask that question. Like a fellow 5th grader was like, "Why does it feel good?" And the
Yeah, I
teacher
was trying to
was
think
just-
of questions
Yeah, the
like.
teacher was just as like she had to like stop and pause. We were all just waiting for her to finish her sentence.
Yo, our first day of sex education, our teacher told us, like, I'm not gonna ask you questions about your sex life, so you're not gonna ask me questions about mine. Is that clear? And
How old were you?
We were in 8th grade.
What sex life?
It was so, like the way she said it was so aggressive. Someone must have said something to her earlier, or I don't know, but she said it all mad. It was so, we're all looking around at each other. Y'all
Someone probably asked her if she does participate. And
maybe,
that's
but
where-
we didn't. Yo, you like that shit? I mean, I did go to a ghetto school. I can see someone. Yo, Miss Coon, you like that shit?
I can't.
It was called weathering.
Sensation on the male's penis, basically on the penis head.
Okay.
Sensation of sliding back.
Is that true, ladies in the chat?
Of the inside of the female's vagina.
So how does it feel good for the woman?
Well, I think Cat G just explained it with the donation here. It feels good because, as Cat G said, the sperm let her have it with no problem.
Bad credit, no credit, newlywed.
Let her have it with no problem. And then Lorne releases. Thank you, Catchy. That was a bully donation, though.
Yeah, you got to ask a woman.
Yeah, you got
Long Fast
Lorne.
Fuse made an
You don't
interesting an interesting observation. He calls it the male penis and the female vagina, as if that. Yeah.
Just in case. He
Okay.
wants to cover all the bases.
Okay.
You know, like when
Sounds more smarter.
you don't know anything about anything, you give the only things that you can absolutely be factual about. So he, in his mind, like he knows, okay, a woman's gonna have there's gonna be a vagina and there's gonna be a penis involved. So I'll just add on these extra words that I know. So he's just peppering the resume right now.
Oh my gosh. Read ADD's comment. Toey. It feels good.
Toey has done it again. It feels good.
Y'all making jokes of this, but I am taking notes.
Thank you.
I did this wrong. I did it wrong one time before, and the hand came out. And I was like, this hand came out instead of a baby. So,
What?
Still taking notes.
It hurts a woman,
Yeah.
but it feels good to the woman.
It hurts a woman, but feels good to a woman.
It's a good kind of hurt.
What?
Does that make sense?
What does that mean?
It's
What hurts?
It's like when you have a big yawn.
the male's penis going into the vagina,
Mhm.
spreading it apart.
Yeah.
The female's tubes.
The tubes.
Uh,
Oh my
Spreading
god.
apart
Oh
the
my
female
god.
tubes.
Oh my god. Oh my god, girl. Hold on. I wanna spread your tubes. Girl, let me spread your tubes. How does that? Would anyone be? Guys, can I? One's in the chat. If you would be turned on by a man saying they want to spread your tubes. I've never heard it called that before.
No.
Tubes?
Your tubes.
I balled my paper up. This motherfucker don't know what he's talking about. Okay. He don't know what he's talking about.
Can we
It's a
just discuss? No, there's a lot to unpack in just that
There's a-
That
whole
sentence.
last part.
It's a dick tube. What is there to unpack about that?
It's not even that, but that he thinks sex hurts the woman and it feels good. Like,
Well,
why
because-
would it hurt?
Because Lorne has only ever talked to children when it came to grooming, and they were probably all virgins or told him they were. So he was prepping them for sex hurting the first time. So that's the only thing he knows about sex, because
But-
he's never talked to an actual adult woman to know, or been with an adult woman to know that, oh, you mean it only hurt like that first time or two? Oh, that's crazy. I've only ever talked to children.
I don't.
That's
some
what it is.
children should have, in fact, been left behind. Like,
Yeah, no, for 100%. The fact that this dude was at one point in the military and could have at any time been sent off to war, is scary. Like, this dude would have been. That's crazy.
It hurts, but it feels good too.
It hurts, but it feels good. That dick tube.
How does
That
it
make
hurt
sense?
and feel good?
I'm not a female, so I can't really explain that part.
What are like the pleasure points
The
for a
butt tube.
woman?
Well, there's the butt tube.
Okay, pause it. Can you pause it real quick?
I'm back.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the butt tube because I've actually had a song about this one. No, go ahead.
Lorne right here is about to describe the pleasure points of a woman's body. I would like to know some of your guesses as to what the erogenous zones are.
Well, there's the knee, because that's what the doctor wanted to touch. The most erogenous of all zones. There's the nape of the neck. There's
he's gonna say
behind
like
the
the
ears.
back or something. He's gonna say like their back.
There's her engagement ring finger, because that's how you show them you love them and lock them down.
Okay,
And
there's
then,
a lot of
course-
good guesses.
And then, of course,
He's gonna say her hair.
there's the butt tube and the vagina tube. Those are the other two.
No, see, he's just gonna say vagina and clits. That's it. Just
All the
vagina
clits.
and
He's
all
gonna
the
say
clits.
flap. Is
it can-
flap gonna be in here?
I'm not gonna spoil it.
It's gonna depend on the number of clits too, so it could vary. But Kim is no bully. Kim Shitty Bully is no bully with a donation. Paula must have told him it hurts, but really she was crying because it was Lorne. Well, first of all, that's a bully comment if it was true, but I don't believe they actually had sex. Kim is no bully. And that's how you get bullied, by saying things like that. Lorne didn't have sex. She was crying. She was crying because she wasted her time going over there to have revenge sex. And then Lorne couldn't even give her half a sex. He couldn't even give her a fraction of sex. So she ended up going over there. She could have gone, like, look, this was Paula we're talking about. Paula had a Rolodex. Paula had numbers. Paula had dudes she could have called. She went to probably the closest place, which was Lorne. She was going to get some revenge dick because she was upset. And then Lorne couldn't even fucking deliver.
Of all the revenge.
He was local. He was close. So she was gonna go get some. She was like, you know who's been sniffing around me? Lorne. Let me go break him off a little bit.
Absolutely never. Even on my Paula had men paying her card notes.
Yes, and Lorne was one of those men. So she was like, let me go see what this dude can do. It was his audition. He got called up to the big leagues. And the dude couldn't even make it. He got cut.
Lorne on the casting couch.
Lorne got a cup of coffee with the Yankees and then went right back down to the minors and never sniffed the big leagues again. So that's what happened. So thank you for the donation, Kim Shitty Bully is no bully. All right, Linda, let's hear about these erogenous zones.
The climax of releasing her. All I know about is cum. What's the correct terminology for cum on a female?
What makes a woman come?
Music.
The constant sensation of the males. Well, actually,
he's so lost.
The constant sensation of feeling good in the vaginal area.
The vaginal.
In the vaginal area.
He's trying to be all scientific about it.
Well, actually, it's stimulation of the vaginal area that brings along the female cum, if you will.
The tongue on the vagina.
Yeah, the tongue on the vagina.
What do you do with the tongue?
It goes right in the tube.
Licking the vagina. Sliding the tongue in the vagina.
Yeah.
Lick it where?
Huh?
Lick it where?
Anywhere.
Lick it on the clit. Sucking the clit in your mouth.
He was almost right. He was right, and then he just instantly like.
The little bumps on the tongue makes the woman feel the little bumps, and it feels good inside of her.
The bumps on the tongue, so your taste buds make it feel good inside the vagina.
Yeah.
Right,
that's why I ate a bunch of lemon heads before sex, because it tears my tongue up and it gets a lot of texture. If you don't have lemon heads,
chips, yeah,
you can use get atomic warheads. A shitload of atomic warheads, guys. This is a tip. This is a sexual tip. Tear your tongue up with atomic warheads, and then please your lady with your newly textured tongue. You're welcome. You're all welcome.
So the tongue goes inside?
Yeah, just all anywhere.
Tongue goes inside, wiggles around, gets tongue around.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good to the female. And slide the tongue back out. Lick the clit. Suck the clit.
Outdoor loser, I've made it clear many times. I don't think Lorne has had sex. I said Lorne has not had sex.
I certainly think we can agree. I know it's like up for debate whether he's had sex or not, but I think we can all agree he has never like gone down on a woman before, right?
I mean, I don't even think even the way he explains regular sex, that's not a person who's had sex before.
I know, but there's people who like for some reason just can't accept the fact that he's a virgin, and there's people out there who think like it's a possibility he's had sex. Like, I could, okay, fine. But even those people have to agree. There's no way this man has ever gone on like down on a woman with done this tongue thing he's describing.
No, zero experience. That's no idea what he's just talking. And he could, again, the man had the internet. He could have watched 1, 2 porn movies, and he would have at least had some idea. But zero research, just zero interest in actually knowing how this works.
Yeah.
So he would rather just talk and come up with some bullshit rather than spending all of his time was spent trying to fucking groom minors instead of actually learning anything.
Well, the part that when he says sucking the clit out, what is he even? I can't even know what he's talking. I'm losing my mind right now. Sorry, I'm doing mini syllables. I'm trying to like in my head figure out what the fuck is he sucking out of her.
Her clit, and then a new one pops back in.
Sometimes some of the clits are in there. You see
it's like an in and outie. So you suck it,
out of there,
and then all of them pop out. If you get them all, you get them all humming at the right time, you're gonna get that 5 clip pop. But you get one of those, then you know you're about to have an explosion of climax.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen for the pop, guys. Listen for the 5 pops.
Slowly pull it out, and it feels good to the female.
Yeah, that's true.
And how do you put a condom on?
You don't, right, Lorne? First, you cut the tip off.
Oh, God.
So he knows how to put a condom on. He's very clear with this one.
Put the tip up.
Well, yeah, 'cause he puts them on himself all the time.
Right, so it's like I'm
Jack
establishing like a baseline. Like you can tell he knows how to put a condom on because he doesn't sit there and think and stutter for 5 minutes.
Yeah. And we got a donation from Pee Wee's Burnt Pizza. What's up? We are the boys. We are the boys. Thank you, Pee Wee's.
Dog pound. Let's go Browns.
No. Not since Bernie Kosar. So sorry about that, guys.
You put the condom right on top, on the tip of the penis,
Mm-hmm.
then you roll it down the shaft of the penis.
Then you text Jamie.
And what does that do?
That holds whatever sperm comes out of the male out by the condom, so it doesn't get the female pregnant.
Where did Awhnest go?
And then what do you do with it?
Throw it in the trash.
Do you like tie it off or something?
Get it if you want. I've never tied it off. I just throw it in the trash.
Yeah, he just throws it in the trash. Silly.
Every time you've had sex with a woman, you just throw it in the trash.
I've heard that he washed it out before. That's what I wanted him to say. That's why I keep asking.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Because I wanted him to. Yeah, it was like I don't know if I made that up or if I've heard that somewhere. But I could have sworn he said he.
No, he admitted it. He admitted it.
Did he? Okay, that's what I wanted him to say, but I don't think he does.
Sloth, you've heard that before, right? Haven't you heard him say that on another call?
Yeah. He said it before that he washed them out.
That he washes out his condoms?
Yeah, he washes them.
Yeah.
He's gonna reuse them.
To reuse them.
You guys are dumb wasting them. You use a rubber glove once. You throw the rubber glove out. Come on, guys. Let's be smarter with our money.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll wash a plastic fork and use it over again.
Exactly. So you're just gonna throw out a condom because you used it once to masturbate yourself? No. You rinse it out.
Paper plates.
Yeah. Rinse it out. You rinse it out. You flip it inside out. You put it on like a wooden spoon or something so that it can dry over the sink. And then you just use it again later. Then when you use it again later, flip it out. Don't use it more than 5 or 6 times, guys. It's not a plastic.
Then it starts getting stretched out. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's ridiculous, guys. Like give it a good 4 or 5 times. Keep it in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, once it starts losing like its tautness,
then it's time to throw it out. But
then it's time to throw it away.
That's the big condom industry trying to tell you guys that they're one-time usage. They didn't used to be. You used to
Yeah,
pass
that's
them down.
bullshit.
You used to pass them down for generations.
Lauren has his condoms out on like a clothesline in the backyard,
Yeah, it's
blowing in the wind.
It's the condom line. He goes out there naked to take one down before he masturbates himself.
I guess not.
Well, then once it's in the trash, I never figure on reaching my hand in the trash.
That's beneath you. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how did I do?
You did fine.
See, I trusted you.
I trusted you.
How do you turn a woman on?
Okay, now we
How
get
do
to
you
the
turn a
erogenous
woman on?
zones. My bad.
Yeah.
Jumped the gun earlier.
This conversation.
There's a certain spot behind her. A woman has sensitive areas.
Go ahead. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
One spot is behind her ear.
Oh.
One is on her elbow. One is on her side. One is behind her knee.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
He's fucking serious.
The knee. Dude,
he says the knee.
Dude, so when he got
serious.
when he got so mad at the doctor was touching your knee, dude. When the doctor was touching your knee, the doctor might as well have been fingering your vagina.
But the one that confuses me the most is the elbow. The elbow confuses me the most. I don't know about you, but my elbow has almost no feeling.
Because you're a man. But to a woman,
he
nerves
explains
run
later
directly-
everyone has these.
No, well, but like the nerves run directly to the clit. Everyone knows that. Socrates wrote a story about it, a short story. It's called Clit Bow.
So I guess when a woman hits her funny bone, it's a little something extra.
It's
than
only,
you
yes.
It's a
It's
little
only funny
something
because of
else
how
that
hard she climaxed, and that's pretty funny to me. Ladies, stop banging your elbows. Come on, we see you out there. That's a little.
Is that why he thinks women put lotion on their elbows too? Not for moisture, but because it feels
That's foreplay.
Yeah, so women jerk off.
Come on, ladies, stop rubbing your elbows in front of me. I see what you're doing there.
I'm not ashy. I'm just having a good time.
I'm just teasing myself. These nerves run directly to my clits. And then Ebert Mandingo, thank you for the donation. I'm watching out my condoms. I'm gonna wash out my condoms. Would you listen to that song, Blue Boy?
Absolutely, I would.
While washing out your condoms? Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually creates a sensation in the body.
Yeah.
And a woman can get turned on from that.
That's true.
How does a woman get turned on by that?
Because the sensation of the feeling of that area being touched.
And what does it do to her?
How do you describe that? It has kind of like a chilling effect.
What?
Like.
But what happens to her when you turn her on?
Okay, what am I going to use the word of get your juices flowing? I don't know the correct terminology for it.
Or anything.
Well, what is it?
It gets her, because of the sensation that it creates on her body, it gets certain parts of her body start getting warm and tingly.
Warm and tingly.
Is he wrong?
I don't know if I described that right on that one at all.
Oh my god.
He's just shooting in
like,
the dark. He has no idea.
He has no fucking
I think I got that one
clue.
right.
And you know, as a man, you would say, I don't know. You know, I really don't know what it feels like for a woman, Casey. I couldn't tell you that. Like, Lorne has no fucking clue. Why is he saying these things?
I don't know.
Why are you guessing? That's not what they like in sex ed. The teacher wasn't like, now let me explain what getting head feels like. That's not sexual education, Lorne. You can just say, you know, Casey, I don't know what it feels like for a woman to have sex. I can only tell you what it feels like for a man.
I hope I'm right on that one.
I haven't talked to my brother in a long time. Hold on, let me call my brother-in-law. And then that's who he should have put his brother-in-law on speaker, and then he could have explained it to Casey. Well,
I know the
But what
effect of
if like physically happens to a woman?
but she grows a new clit.
But what like physically happens to a woman when you turn her on?
her vagina starts getting wet.
Her vagina.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the terminology. Gets her juices swollen.
Yeah, that's the terminology.
That's the terminology?
Correct terminology.
Mhm.
I have no idea.
The medical term.
I just know it gets your
What
vagina wet.
does the female orgasm look like?
Looks like it's kind of a clear color. A clear
What?
white color.
Like meth. Like, you know,
No.
the glass.
She didn't ask what the juices, quote unquote, look like. She said,
Pearlish.
what does the actual orgasm look like?
He said a pearlish color.
Yeah, both. It's a pearlish color. Like her body turns pearlish color. There's a pearlish leakage. There's polynomial purebred. Clearly he got that from Small Wonder. No, it does sound like Lorne got this. This does sound like a bit from Small Wonder, with Lorne and little Jamie Lawson learning about the birds and the bees. Carl Weathering said he's learning a lot from this. So, and I believe that.
A whitish color?
Like a pearl.
Pearlish color.
So the woman
Off-white.
ejaculates, and then what?
Then she had her orgasm.
Yeah.
What is she ejaculating?
Whatever.
What is she ejaculating?
Mhm.
She's ejaculating her. I don't know what the correct terminology is for a woman's cum.
Oh my god.
This is so
Tell me more
painful.
about this elbow thing.
Yeah, are you uncomfortable?
This is
What,
painful.
This is awful. I agree. This is terrible.
The elbow.
Go ahead, Lauren.
The elbow. E-L-B-F-W.
This man heard dildo, got excited.
The elbow. You gonna try that?
Yeah, what? How do you do
You
it?
can try it. You can try it without me.
How do you do
Oh,
it?
fuck off, dude.
Inside of the elbow.
Okay.
Inside.
That's the inside of the elbow.
Okay.
Lightly.
Is everyone doing it?
Guys, elbows out.
We need
Make sure there's no
group
kids
participation.
around. Yeah, make sure, guys, this is an adult-only stream. Elbows
When
out.
did this become a Jesse
your-
stream? You gotta
get your
warn people
nude-
before you start touching
Get-
inside the elbows.
Yeah, guys, get your nude elbow out and ready for some action.
You feel it. It almost tickles, but
Yeah.
it doesn't tickle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
creates a sensation. I think it's harder to do with yourself.
Yeah, you need
All
more.
right. Everyone get a partner.
Guys, imagine. No, well, no, stop. No, it's not going to work. Guys, imagine Lorne is there and he's lightly rubbing. Now, this is the same hand he just used to put a condom on himself. but he did wipe it on his jeans. Hold on, he wiped it on his jeans, and now he has those two fingers. They're on the inside of your naked elbow, and he's touching you lightly.
You'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Wouldn't that just be the
Over
crook
here.
of your arm? Like, wouldn't that just be?
Honest, it's called. I don't know the technical term, but it's the inside of the elbow.
It's the elgina is what I call it. because it's
the elbow pit.
So women that carry purses there, right? They're just having a thrill there, like when you
They're,
hold
they're block. No, see, that's natural. They're blocking the elgina because they know that short of the actual vagina itself, that is the third most erogenous zone after that slutty knee.
I am
Learning so much. Yes, you are. This is
right?
Why did we listen to this call during Woman Month when they could have used it the most?
Because I didn't know it existed until
Yeah.
recently.
There you go.
So elbow pads are just like the female version of a cup. Then
It's a jockstrap. Yeah. And see, now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
Because with another person, so you don't know where the hands are going, so it's anticipation of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
With you already know what's going to happen because you're doing it.
What are the other spots?
The other spots are on the side.
On the side
Like-
and just anywhere.
My ribs?
Yep. There's a spot behind your ear. On your neck. Actually, more on your neck and behind the ear. And there's another spot behind your knees.
Okay.
What I like to do with my girlfriend is I try to touch
Thank
all
you
of them
for
at once.
explaining that to me.
Are you trying that? Are you trying it? This is like a conversation with Kayla. Do me a favor.
You doing it now?
Touch your
Put your
elgina,
legs up
rub
on
it
your chair
gently. Pretend I'm
and touch behind your knee.
Yeah, right? Like touch lightly. It's different because I'm not there, so you know where your hand is going. That is so fucking weird.
You trying it?
Not right now, no.
How
Are
did
you
you
trying
not laugh
it?
out loud?
Are you?
What is that?
How
Yeah,
did
that's a
you
good
not
question.
guffaw at this? Like, that was
Well,
the
I had to
laughing
pause.
out.
I have to mute myself a lot of the time because I'm like, holy shit, and before I can finish talking to him.
My gosh.
No. I'm not a female. Why would I try it? I know the
See, the long pauses are when I'm on mute because I'm like fucking dying.
Oh.
Oh.
And it's when you brush over them lightly, it's kind of tickles a little bit. And when somebody else is doing it, you don't know where the hand, where the hand's going to go, and it's a sensation to them.
But you do know because you just said it goes in the
So
behind
what
that
does
you gave the 5 spots. What do you mean?
I'm-
I don't know what he's trying to say. Like because it's someone else, you don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's the So he's saying it's the like. So when my hand is on your side, like you don't know the exact spot where my hand is rubbing up and down on your side. So it's that anticipation. So when my hand is on it's in your elgina. Like maybe you would stroke up, but I'm stroking down, and then the pressure.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
just don't know what's coming. You just don't know.
When
what's
you
happening.
explain it, it makes a lot of sense.
Well, and it sounds a lot sexier.
Elgina.
That's what I'm calling it from now on. That slutty elgina and that slutty knee.
Oh.
Now, is it both the knees or just one of the knees?
Normally it's just one of the knees unless they're really
I like to
slutty, then it'll
alternate.
be both.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know where it's coming from.
have in her knee that a male doesn't have?
Same thing that happens the same way on a male.
Yeah, same way.
Then why can't you do it to yourself?
Casey.
Because I know my hand is going there, so it's not
Yeah, come on, Casey.
something that I'm not anticipating.
Oh, so technically a woman could do it to you. Like behind your
A woman
ear.
could. Yeah, a woman could do it.
So you get turned on when a woman touches your knee or behind your ear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've gotten goosebumps before.
Goosebumps.
Well, goosebumps are getting turned on a different thing.
Yeah, but this is a good turn on. These are good goosebumps.
This is a good one.
came up behind me and kissed me behind my ear on my neck.
Who fucking did that to him?
Behind the ear, behind his ear on his neck.
Yeah.
That's like such a. That's
Turn
like.
them on.
Have you ever been kissed behind your ear?
Me? A man?
Yeah,
Like
like
you
a
guys see
man.
me?
Yeah, the men here.
No, I don't have anyone kissing me behind the ear.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
I have,
so
actually.
Slothcat enjoys that. Now, Slothcat, did the person also? How were they with your Elgina? Or as you might call it, your
Unfortunately,
enos?
they didn't touch that. Unfortunately, so
They
I
didn't
don't
go
know,
for your. They didn't go for your enos. They just went directly for the
just went
behind
for
the ear.
the back of the behind the ear, and I
Now,
had got goosebumps, but it wasn't
Hmm.
like how he's saying though.
Now, how much Step Up body spray were you wearing?
I was wearing a lot. Okay, because I was really trying that day. That day I was really,
So guys,
I was really trying. You know,
you want them neck kisses, guys. Make sure you douse yourselves in Step Up body spray.
It smells like bacon and a basketball.
That's good, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So how did I do?
Excellent.
Not bad.
Content wise, amazing.
Yeah. I'm glad he trusted me enough to tell her that information.
Like a D plus or like a C minus.
Wow. Oh, bussy.
B plus or C minus? I like the B plus better.
D plus, D, the letter D.
No, D plus.
Yeah. B plus or C minus.
C plus or C minus. I still like the letter B better.
Okay, well that's not what I said.
I know. Well, that's what I wanted to hear.
D.
Casey never understands his jokes.
D, like, damn it.
Damn.
A D.
Yes,
D.
Lorne.
There you go. D.
Well, son of a bitch. Here, I thought I was doing really good.
How?
Would you grade something? Their T grade.
That sucks.
He's like T.
Well, you fell short.
I'd be better in person.
No.
No, you know.
Clever.
So see, I trusted you enough to do that.
Yeah, nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad happened.
Look at that.
It's not on the internet forever now.
Not often I can say that.
Never.
I wouldn't trust anybody else. I trust one other person to do that with.
No.
I'd trust Jamie to do it because she's trustable.
You would do that with her?
Huh?
You would do that with her?
The sex talk thing? Yeah, I'd do that with her because she's trustable. It's like before Jamie, anybody that I had anything to do with would put it on the internet.
Yeah.
You must really like Jamie a lot.
She's a really good person.
Yeah, you talk about her a lot.
No, she's going up to do.
He's gonna tell a porn star about her erogenous zones that include the inside of her elbow and her sides.
He might not even want to tell her that. He might not want to tell her that because that's for romance sex.
Yeah.
And she's out there doing business sex, so she don't even need to be turned on.
Business
just
sex.
Yeah, business. You're talking about pleasure sex. This is business sex. Like let's keep these two separated.
She
Is
is a
that why he
special
got so
person.
pissed off when she was wearing midriffs? Her sides
What's
were
that?
exposed. Is that why he was so pissed off she was wearing midriffs? Her sides were exposed.
Yeah, her sides are open. Anyone could just rub up against her at Big Lots, and then next thing you know, she's turned on. Keep those things put away.
Oh.
Her
Then why
parents
don't
died
you
when she
get
was
back
16.
with her?
Huh?
Then why don't you get back with her?
Casey, I've liked you for a long time.
Come on, Casey.
If you came along before
He's known her
Jamie,
for 3 weeks. That's creepy as fuck.
I never would have thought about anybody else.
Yeah, but if you're in love with her,
Part of me is in love with her, and part of me isn't. But I've known how I felt about you for a long time. So it's like, and I enjoy my time with you more. I'm not stressed out. Well, things just make more sense. I have so much more fun with you than I do with Jamie now, and than I ever
yeah,
really did with Jamie.
you've known her for years, and you love her.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you just get back with her?
Because her maturity level's not there yet.
That's gross.
She thinks she needs to be.
Did he mention a nipple or did he mention any area of the breast, the nipple? Did he mention any actual? Did he go into that at all? Or
He
did
mentioned
skip-
no sexual parts.
But the elbow made the list. The back of the knee made the list. Ear and neck, and the side. But the sexual parts were completely left off.
Yes.
Lorne, if you don't touch the tube, you ain't gonna get no lube. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you write that down. If you're taking notes, write that down. And I said it at 7:23 p.m. Pacific.
Around her friends all the time. I mean, she's to the point
I like
where she's living with her friends. Huh?
I like to be on my friends all the time.
Well, yeah, but you don't have them living with you. You have them in on all of your business. The whole time that her and I were together, she'd have Will in, on all of our business. And then she got Maggie Jolie on all of our business.
Yeah, sometimes I like having my friends over though. Like, you know,
yeah.
go out drinking, come back to my house, they stay the night or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's different when you have your friends over.
And what? Well, but then what happens?
Fast forward when Alex Jones is sleeping on the
live
couch
with
and
your
he
friends
loses
and not
his
want
mind.
to leave your friends ever.
Yeah.
To try to keep your friends separate from your business. She doesn't do that. So she invites them in on it. It's not something that I enjoy at all.
I mean, that sounds pretty normal to me.
That's not normal.
No, I don't remember saying kissing people by force is acceptable if you're white. Does anyone remember me saying that?
You just did. Null tricked you.
Well, other than, oh god damn it,
no, we planned that. Clip it, Null. We got it.
Get a Null. Breaking news. we can get one of these. Here we go.
The following announcement has been paid for by the Lorne World Order.
Kissing people by force is okay if you're white.
The preceding announcement was paid for by the Lorne World Order.
I don't know. That sounds pretty sketch to me, Blue Boy.
I'm gonna get you canceled.
I'm not the one who said it. That was the Lorne World Order. The LWO.
They think I'm a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, you're fucked.
Well, I mean, did they not see this? Literally Hitler. Literally Hitler. And oh yeah, sorry.
That's a nice shirt. I want that.
Purple drink Yoshi.
Baby, listen to me. I'm gonna rub on your knee. You're looking so fine. Rubbing your El China.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
And then we bang. On a bearskin rug. Well, it's like kind of bears. You know what I mean?
You rhymed fina with Elgina.
Yeah, girl, you looking fine. Let me rub that Elgina. I'm gonna rub all up on it lightly. I'm gonna
I
tease
can't
your.
understand why she's like that, because she lost her parents when she was 17, so she's been alone.
Yeah.
And she's looking for that person to grasp onto. She grasped onto Will and Maggie Joe. And also, it's like a family to her, but at the same time, she couldn't keep her family out of her minding her business. She invited them up to get right in the middle of our conversations. It's stressful. So stressful.
So what if my high school boyfriend needed to come out to LA because he wants to visit, like he wants to see California?
Oh, so
Is
real
that
quick, before this call, Casey was on vacation in New Jersey, and she was hanging out with her old high school boyfriend. So that's why he's being mentioned.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And what was Lauren's reaction to that?
I can't remember. Sorry.
You don't like when Casey was in. Was he fine with? Was it because it was pretty early on? Was he?
Oh
jealous
no,
yet?
no. Oh yeah, he was jealous. Of course, he's jealous.
What? Is that on a call? Is that a future call that'll come out at some point?
I can't remember because I think I said I was in New Jersey because I was actually on vacation. So I don't think there is a call. I just needed a reason not to have him blowing up my phone for days.
All right. Well, guys, we're exactly halfway through the call. And before we go on, I did have a message from Roger Brown, the person who accused me of stealing his girlfriend. There's a 45-second video he made about he's calling out someone else, someone named Jimbo Collins, and he's upset. And Blu3Boy, I thought you might want to see this.
Jimbo Collins thinks he's tough. Jimbo, I'll be in the yard till dark. Now, anyone shows after dark, they get treated like a target. But if you think that your fat ass can take me, come on right now. You got my address. I will be out in the yard until the sun sets. This is your one chance. Bring your fat ass on, bitch. Right now. Bring your ass here and we'll fight right on fucking YouTube. Now everyone, please put your comments below and have a good day.
That guy's so sick.
I need somebody to save that cat, man.
That guy is clearly LWO. That guy is clearly full 100% LWO.
That was badass.
I thought I heard
cell match.
I thought I heard Carl Weathering in the background. That Carl Weathering might have been filming. That might have been filming that. So until I see proof otherwise, I'm gonna assume that Carl Weathering was there.
How is he fighting all these? So you stole his girlfriend, and then I wonder why they were fighting him and
I don't know.
Jimbo.
Apparently, there was a live stream where he was like outside in the yard waiting for this guy.
I know. He's like, I'll be outside till Sunday.
No, and then there was a live stream. No, there was actually a live stream, and he was outside in the yard waiting for this dude to show up. He was live streaming it.
Did Jimbo show up?
I don't think he did.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think
Jimbo's a pussy.
I don't think he did. So yeah, Roger Brown. Let's continue.
Fine. If you want to come up from California, it depends on what, how close you actually were with him.
Well, close enough that I'm letting him stay at my house.
I mean,
whoa.
Just need to point out again, this is 3 to 4 weeks into them talking.
I mean,
they are not dating.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Have they like? I mean, Lorne's been talking about her moving in from the beginning, but there's been no entertaining of this being a relationship at all.
No.
How romantically close you are with them, and if any feelings
Like,
come back up again.
took my virginity.
Oh.
Like, he took my virginity when I was in high school.
It's like, yeah, no, he can rent a hotel room.
They can do real dirty stuff in hotel room.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's. What if I ask you the same thing?
If some girl in high school can come sleep at your house, no.
But if we stayed friends, I mean, why does it matter?
Well, why would he have to stay at your house?
Just because it's easier for him, so he doesn't have to rent a place or anything. I offered, like, oh, you can just sleep on my couch then.
Do you trust him?
She wouldn't let him sleep there if she didn't.
If I didn't trust him, I wouldn't let him come over.
But you haven't been around him for how many years?
Probably like a few times a year, like when I go back to New Jersey.
How close are
So
you?
maybe a handful of times a year.
How close of a friendship is there now?
Close enough that I would let him stay on my couch. Like, guess pretty close, right?
So would any feelings come up again?
How would I know?
See, that answer right there. Just tell me, no, let him stay in a hotel room.
Like, how do you know? Like, if you know, like, you can have feelings for anyone at any time.
Yeah, you could. But if you're with one person, you're not going to be looking to have feelings for another person.
Yeah, but sometimes it just happens, you know?
Right.
Yeah, YouTube has some new filters they're rolling out, so comments are getting deleted. People's old streams, like Clobber had 1 or 2 streams, old streams get community guideline strikes for bullying. So it's YouTube.
But why tempt fate?
Well, you're not tempting fate, you know?
Really?
Yeah, like if it happens, it happens. You can't like control your feelings, so that doesn't mean you should avoid everything.
If it happens, it happens. But if it happens, that means if you and I are together and that happened, it means you would have cheated on me.
Well, if I had sex with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you kissed him, that'd still be cheating on me.
Yeah.
Even if you're not in a relationship.
So would you really want to tempt that?
Would you want to tempt that?
Like she has given no indication
Well,
she wants to date Lorne
I'm not saying I
or
like
has feelings for him.
You
And he's
don't
like,
understand
"Are you like, you really want to tempt fate here?"
Well, because if she does it, then there's never going to be a chance. Like, even if you don't want to get with Lorne now, you might later, but you fuck up now, and that's gone. You blow it. You blew it. You see what he's saying? Like, look, we can talk, and we don't have to be fucking now. But there will come a listen. Mark my words. There will be a time where you're gonna want this, and you fuck up now.
Like,
that's gonna be off the table.
Yeah, has to be all or nothing right from like the get go. You can't just naturally like develop a relationship over time like a normal human being.
No, because
he
you
needs
know
to be
him
like
now.
you are. do you want to be my girlfriend? Like when you're like a kid, you know, and you would ask a girl out like in middle school.
Yeah. If he had a
mean,
Letterman
like-
jacket, he would for sure be giving girls his Letterman jacket to signify that they were together. Someone please draw Lorne in a Letterman jacket with his basketball letter from 6th grade.
Just saying, like, you know, feelings can come back at any time, right? Just like yours for Jamie.
Well,
well, it's different.
Oh goodness! Boy, you stuck me on that one, didn't ya?
Didn't ya?
I say this though, like you and I, we aren't together right now. So, you know, what would be a problem with letting him stay over?
I wouldn't let Jamie stay here.
I'm talking about my ex.
I know. I wouldn't let Jamie. If Jamie wanted to come
So
up
because
here
he
now,
won't
he'd
let
have to
Jamie
stay in
stay
a hotel
there.
room because of you.
Yeah.
Because of the way I feel about you.
Because of how he feels
Like,
about
why,
you, he
though?
wouldn't let Jamie. It's such a childish, immature,
Yeah.
and jealous way of thinking, and he wants to normalize it. Well, I wouldn't, you know.
Yeah,
I,
he can't answer the question, so he's like, "Well, what if I had Jamie here, huh?" It's like we don't know
like
each
that?
other, Lauren. It doesn't
You're not even in a
matter.
relationship. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Go do what you need to do. If you're gonna be together, you'll be together.
But yes, that's bullshit. He would definitely let Jamie stay in the trailer. You kidding me?
Of course he would.
I wouldn't let her stay here
Why not?
because I don't feel like I would be doing right by you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying, you know, how do I say it? Like you don't owe me anything, you know.
That's right, but it has to start somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, everything, you know, just let things develop organically. Like you don't owe me anything, just like right now I don't owe you anything.
Whoa.
You know?
Lord knows what that means.
What I'm saying is it has to start somewhere, and we have to start thinking about each other somewhere along the way.
Yeah, when it gets to that point, though, you fuck.
Yeah. When you
But as
mutually
soon as that
decide
starts
that.
happening,
Yeah, but
the better we're going to feel about each other. No, we can't force it. But if we were to start off right off the bat with say Jamie coming up here and me letting her stay here,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to feel good about that.
How do you know? Stop.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why would you? Considering I just broke up with her.
Yeah, but I don't care. What does that have to do with me?
Well, because you're the one that I want.
So why would it matter to her, though?
You like
Yeah,
that? Did
it
you
would
like
be.
that Grease reference, Lolcat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would that matter? Why would that matter to her? Again, Lorne is always assigning feelings to people. You're not gonna like that. You like it when I get up and walk away so you can see my ass. Like, stop assigning things to people. And when the two of you decide mutually that you want to be exclusive and you're gonna be together, you guys will decide that. It'll happen naturally. You'll decide it. You'll talk about it. But he's like always trying to force shit.
Yeah.
Let someone tell you that they want it, that's what they want, Lauren. Like, let someone come to you and say, Lauren, let's just do this, just me and you, couple crazy kids. Let's be crazy and just me and you be together. Me and a pedophile, just like I always wanted.
Why would I want any thought process in your head? Not what my actual feelings are.
Because you don't owe me anything.
Right. But.
So I'm just saying that we aren't together, so what you do is your business, you know? Just like how if one of my friends, you know, started dating someone or slept with somebody or went on a date with someone, that's none of my business. Unless they want to tell me, you know?
Okay, how do
How do
I say this? Okay, when I have an interest in someone, it's that one person. I don't go out on other dates and stuff because I put my
Didn't he cheat on every catfish?
into that one person.
Yes.
That way,
Every fucking catfish he has cheated on. He cheated on
And he said
Ramona.
earlier.
He just
He was in an
cheats. What is he
extreme
talking about?
relationship with Ramona.
Sorry.
He was saying sexual stuff to Jamie while he was trying to holler at Casey. This is like recent stuff. Like, he is lying through his barn door teeth at this point in time. Like, I just cannot with him. I just see that. I don't date anybody else. Okay.
Right? Like, even the new lie he made up about Kayla, he claims that he was out cheating on her the night before he went to the Sting house. He was out busting some dude's mom's ass while dude was sitting in the living room going through Lawrence Three's Company DVDs. Like, so what do you mean? Stop with this, like, this martyr bullshit when all anyone needs to do is go on YouTube, Lorne, because all of it's been cataloged. So this is just another lie you're gonna say, and then Casey would be able to go and say, Lorne, you gave me this whole speech about not wanting my friend to come over, but I just went and listened, and you've always been a cheater. And then what would he be on the defensive?
Yeah, he has no bounds because he left his girlfriend that was on her deathbed for her sister, and then still left the same deathbed girlfriend for her daughter. This man
Well,
has
no, he did that
zero.
for her, though. No, stop. That was because she was gonna go off with a bad person, and he was the only one there. And so rather than get her help, he was gonna give her his penis.
You cheated on somebody who was dying not once but twice, and both of those people are her relatives. This man is sick.
Well,
they know they don't have anything to worry about with me. I don't like that feeling of thinking, okay, well, she likes me, but she's gonna go out with this guy. I don't like that feeling, so why would I want to put that feeling off on anyone else?
Well, your feelings aren't someone else's feelings. Like, what makes you think they would have that feeling?
Well, that's probably because I would have that feeling. The thought process would be there. It's like, oh crap, you know, it makes me think, you know, exactly how much interest does she have in me if she's going out on dates with other guys.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like in our situation where we just met, like you don't have to like put all that pressure on it, you know?
Yeah, I know, but
Like you could just see where things go organically. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Well,
you know, you can't force something.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Did your high school friend want to come out and see California?
Oh, he's talked about it many times. He's just when he has time. You know, he works a full job. He has a lot of the things to do, but you know, he's asked. I'm like, sure, if you want to stay on the couch, I don't have a problem with that.
See, in one way, I would be fine with it.
Just saying.
In
like
one way, I would be fine with it.
I would say, yeah, go for it.
What's that? Say that again.
I said he has no plans, but I'm saying that if he wanted to at any time, then yeah, he can come stay on the couch. It doesn't matter.
Anytime. Open invitation to bust that ass.
One way, I'd be fine with it because I trust you.
But other ways he wouldn't, because, you know.
And I trusted nothing that you wouldn't let anything happen.
But what if she couldn't protect
What's
herself?
the other way?
The other way is that He's the one that took your virginity.
Yeah.
And you don't know if something would happen or not. Which makes me wonder, okay, is there something behind him coming out to stay on a couch? And...
Everything is like a weird little ploy to get into some girl's pants for him.
Well, because they don't make movies about the day like a regular day, right? When you make a movie or you make a sitcom, it's always about something. Something happens, a visitor comes out, there's always a catalyst, there's always something that sets the things in motion. And for Lorne, the friend showing up, that is the setup for whatever this movie is going to be, whether it's a romantic comedy or it's a porn or it's a horror. It can't just be a friend coming out to hang out and then a friend going home. There is going to be something that happens, and in any way, it's going to be bad for Lorne. They're going to get closer together. He's going to hurt her. They're going to end up fucking all weekend. But no matter what the outcome is going to be, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad for Lorne because he's left out. It's just crazy. He has no imagination when it comes to trying to write his own stories, but when it comes to thinking of ways that he can get cheated on, this man this man is the R.L. Stein of fucking ways he can get cheated on.
This man pretended he wanted to go see California just so he can get into Casey's pants. What a crazy plan.
Does he have feelings for her? Is he gonna try something? Is she gonna tell him no? If it was somebody that hadn't took your virginity and you hadn't dated a long time ago, I wouldn't have
What about Alex Jones?
much of a problem.
With Alex Jones, you mean?
Well, even if it was someone I've never dated, those things can still happen.
Yeah, I know, but it's more likely for them to happen with somebody that you've already had sex with.
Yeah.
Well, that's
True.
what you think.
That's a fact.
True.
They did a study on that.
It's true. That's what I think.
What was the study?
That you're more likely to hook up with someone you've already had sex with.
Well, I guess
come
Lorne
sleep on
ain't
your
hooking up
couch.
with nobody. I guess that
Yeah.
just means
If you invite someone to stay on your couch, you're more likely to sleep with them if you've already slept with them.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Or, no, forget it.
You don't agree with that?
No, I don't. I'm just saying that can happen with anyone at any time.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Things just happen.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you have any feelings? Do you have any feelings for him now?
No, I'm using that as an example.
Okay. As for Jamie,
But he's like a nice guy, so all I'm saying is you don't know.
Nice.
Things can just happen.
Like, oh, he sounded too comfortable there, so I had to.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I try not. I try to make sure that I don't let things happen because I like staying loyal to one person.
Well, yeah, if you have a relationship, you wouldn't just go sleeping around with people or going on dates with other people or anything if you're dating.
Right.
Right. I'm not saying
That's
everything.
So James Marr has a point. He said when it comes to lying, he's a genius, and I agree. Only half though. He's really good at coming up with the lies, but he is really shitty at remembering them. So
I think he's bad at coming up with lies.
Well, I mean, no, but he comes up with a lot of them. Like he doesn't get stuck with coming up with lies. He will lie. He will lie constantly. It doesn't affect him at all. He doesn't have any qualms with it. He doesn't have any moral problems with it. He will lie from the beginning. He will lie often. He will lie early. But he doesn't remember any of them. So that's why he
That's what I'm
gets
saying, where it's
caught.
like he lies so much, but he's so bad at coming up with the lie itself, like the fruit juice when he was in class.
Oh my god!
Or Silent Rick and like all this stuff. I'm like, how are you this fucking stupid?
Because he had the whole time driving over there to be like, holy shit, what am I gonna say? Why do I smell like alcohol? And the best he came up with was he's like, Lorne, It's been sitting right in front of you the whole time. Fermented fruit juice.
Or like how I lied because the walls were yellow. Like, what the fuck is that?
Of course, I smell like juicy juice. I'll just say I was drinking some fermented juice.
He had to drive, and he was there in class all day. Like, he was there. He said he came up with that at the end of class. He told her that he was drinking juice. So he was sitting in class thinking too. Like, what am I gonna say to get out of it?
He's like, come on, Lorne. You've had 30 minutes to get here. You've been here for 60 minutes. That's 90 minutes, Lorne. I know you can come up with something. And then you have that in his head.
Eureka!
All the little naked Lornes running around in his head to that one filing cabinet. And it's just nothing. It's just nothing but the missing pages from his chat log where he actually legitimately said no and tried to talk Kayla out of it. It's like, Kayla, I will come over, but only because I want to talk you out of what I think you're going to be making a big mistake on. And then Chris Hansen cut that part out. Guys, make sure you vote in the poll. Noel needs to know.
Sleeping around with people.
That's why I asked you if you'd be my girlfriend.
He was my everything.
That's why I asked you if you'd be my girlfriend, because I wanted us to give us a good chance with each other.
Right,
Without
I
everybody else
understand
being
that's what you want, but things need to just happen organically. I've said it so many times that things just, I don't know how else to put it to make you understand.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I was just explaining myself. See, with Jamie, there's nothing. Yeah, I care about Jamie. Part of me still does love her. She's a very lovable person.
Yeah.
And she's got a big heart. But there's things about her that just don't.
Hey, guys! If there's not going to be any wrestling talk, there sure as fuck isn't going to be any superhero talk. So, kill that shit right now. And Egbert Mandingo said, "I know it's off topic, but can you shoe Jordan? Oh, can I show Jordan small shoes? I will show Jordan small shoes. Because when I think about sex, I think of Jordan's little red boots.
Natural with me right now, and it doesn't look like she's changing anytime soon in the future. It's been 2 years already. So it's for me and Jamie to get back together. That's
gonna take some work.
The only way that might happen is if you and I don't work out.
so don't fuck up.
But when I
Oh, you still love her though.
Part of me still does.
And she wanted to get back together with you.
Oh yeah, but I didn't
And
want to.
you said no. Why?
Because more of my interest is in you.
But
I've already answered that. I've already answered you on that one. I've had
just confused.
interest in you in a long time. Huh?
Yeah, but you know her and you're in love with her. And you've known me for a month. And she wants to get back together.
That's not going to happen. She already tried it.
No matter how much she begs.
Who tried what?
Tried it. I told her she tried getting back together with me. I told her no.
Okay.
The reason I told her no was because of you.
Right, but you told me you loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I love someone. Like, let's say I was in love with my ex-boyfriend, and you and I
are you?
We are now.
Are you?
No, let me say what
But
I'm gonna...
wait a second. But there's parts of him that you do still love, right?
No.
There's not?
No. Why would there be?
Well, because
she dated him when they were 18.
A long time with him when you were young.
Yeah.
And he took your virginity. You must have loved him at some point.
Yeah, but if I loved him, if a part of me loved him, I would go be with him. That's the point I'm making. That
No.
even if you and I have been talking for a month, but if I was in love with someone else and that person wanted to get back together, I would go do it.
No, I won't because I've already been there for 2 years. And nothing's changed.
Okay.
And my interest in you has been there a lot longer than what it ever was with her.
You dated her for years.
Almost 2 years. It was for like a year, and then 6 months.
Okay, well, if you knew her for 3 months, it doesn't matter. You still have known her longer.
Yeah, I've known her longer, but the feelings aren't there like they used to be.
They're gone.
Yeah, but you're saying you've known me longer.
Yeah, but I've known of you longer.
Yeah, but you said you liked me longer.
Yeah, I've had an interest in you a lot longer than I ever have her.
That's impossible. That doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense. We got a donation, guys, from Polynomial Purebred. Fun fact, the girl with the pearly Elgina is a companion piece to girl with the pearl earring. Is that true? Awhnest, you're a woman.
Sure, that sounds like a fact.
So the girl with the pearly Elgina, that's a book. I can get that. Guys, if you want to support the stream, go to Amazon, purchase the ebook, The Girl with the Pearly Elgina. And I guess like in the receipt, just say right westmost or the most worst. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Thank you for the tip, Polynomial Purebred. Slothcat, are you still here?
Well, first of all, you didn't say the name right. It's Polynomial Purebred.
I'm sorry. I think
you're putting all this extra in there.
I feel like Slothcat isn't talking because someone said, I also wish I never heard Slothcat's name draw. Fuck Wes.
So, like,
they just had to say that about poor Slothcat.
You know,
not even
a bunch of
not even
people got
relevant.
hit with strays in that
Yeah.
one post.
Yeah.
You know, I don't you know, it really hurts me. You know, I lost my first voice. Now
And
I
you
have
the
this
second
voice,
one, and they don't like this one.
and people don't like this one neither. And it's like, you know, what
You know,
do you do? Where do you go from here?
You know, I got it. Hey, Carl Weathering, when you listen to this stream, super kick Slothcat in the face because I want to hear him talk like this, man. Hey, it's me, Slothcat.
The nasally drawl.
What if Slothcat did show up next week and hey, it's me, Slothcat, man. Guys, are you ready for MoNegro? Then what?
Hey, man, that can happen since the roster split. That can happen. I can
You just
have
never
a
know.
new gimmick.
You never know what angles they're gonna come up with.
You didn't know me.
I didn't know you, but it doesn't mean that my interest was not there in you.
That doesn't make sense. You didn't know me at all.
He knew.
That's like me
I know.
saying
This is not flattering. This is creepy as fuck.
How's it creepy? Explain the creepy part, please.
I've been interested in you for a while, like years before they even knew each other. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, are you saying it's weird that he was interested in her when he thought she was a child he showed up to have sex with at a sting house? Is that weird? Is that the weird part, Blu3Boy?
What do I know?
People meet and all.
That sounds like a note that will be on your car windshield after work. I've been watching you for a long time, and I'm interested in you.
I mean, people meet in all kinds of ways. So for you to say that's weird, everyone has their meet cute, and when everyone's talking about, oh, we met at work or we met through Joey's fucking at Joey's bat mitzvah. No. How did we meet? Well, funny story. Well, I'm a pedophile. And I showed up at a sting house to have sex with a child. Well, that child wasn't there, but this one was.
Oh.
Anyway, long story short, I went to prison, as I call it. That's prison. And then we got out, and now we're together, and we're totally in love. Anyway, we just wanted to come by because I have to let you know, by law, I am a registered sex offender, and we just moved in. Made you a casserole.
Oh my gosh!
What do you think? If you say it like that, then it does sound kind of whimsical and kind of fun, right?
Sure.
I mean, like, would you just not do anything? Like, why not just do nothing? Like, why try to date people? Why try to do all this crap that he's doing? He's gonna have to explain to people that he's a pedo. Like, he's like living in this imagination land.
No,
in
well, yeah,
which,
he would have to explain to people, but not to the girl who was literally there when he became a world-recognized pedophile. Who better?
Not a world renowned.
A world-renowned
He thinks
pedophile.
he's world renowned though.
He
thinks he's, like,
is
world
though.
famous.
No. He is. This man has people know Lorne in every corner of the world. I'm sure if he goes to his
That's
analytics,
true. From Ireland
people know
to
Lorne. Yes, from Ireland, which is every corner of the world, to America, the other corner.
yeah,
Now,
all the corners.
This stream gets banned in Russia a lot because of the Smooth Moderator song, but like everywhere, Lorne is world renowned. He is world famous. And who was there? She was there before he was a star. So he's like, you know what? No new friends. All I can trust is the people who were there before I was internationally known, and that was you, Casey. Like, when I told you to come sit on my chair, you didn't fawn over me like some schoolgirl with a crush. You played it cool, and I appreciate that. I like that.
If I was Lorne, I would just give up dating anyone ever.
Well, I would too.
Just
accept that you're gonna be alone, dude. Just and embrace it.
Yeah.
Start feeding the raccoons. There's like go find a bunch of stray animals who don't know nothing about pedophiles or Dateline NBC, and start taking care of some stray animals. Look, you want to rehab your image, you want to feel good about yourself and put some good back into the world. Go help out some stray animals.
Yeah.
Because those animals won't give a shit that you show that you try to have sex. They won't care about the missing pages of the chat log that don't exist. The animals just want to be just go feed some animals.
With James Franco on a movie once that him and I are in love.
James
or like
Franco.
I've had feelings for him.
This is a really bad analogy. I don't know why this James Franco popped into my head at the time. He's like what I assume is like an attractive man.
I mean, he was until he got all those allegations.
Remember me telling you about one interview with
I said he
What was
was an
that?
attractive man until he had all those allegations against him. And I was like, oh, well, another one bit the dust.
Yeah. Well, first Lorne, then James Franco. Tiger.
He's just my
Tiger
go-to
Beat.
attractive man.
Tiger Beat magazine had a rough couple years when they had to stop running centerfolds of both Lauren Armstrong and James Franco. So thank you for the donation. Egbert Mandingo said, thank you all for entertaining us. Specifically left out Slothcat, though. I get it. Slothcat's been really quiet tonight. That you know what? You know who'll be happy about that? Finger Indexer 6969, who has to hear less of that shitty Southern drawl. Hey,
I love that name.
I would like for that person to face me face to face. Okay?
Face to face. You want to beat him up?
I
Go
want you
outside.
to come see me.
Go
Come
outside.
see me.
Oh, this person.
Finger Index, come see me, please.
Now I want to do a face reveal.
Now I want to do a face reveal. Now I
Just-
want to
just
do
never-
another voice reveal. Okay.
I don't know. Just to be that mad about something that is just really not important. Fuck Wes. Like, I love it.
Well, Cat G, no, this is a bully comment. Cat G said, I love to hear the dulcet tones of Slothcat's voice. That's fucked.
You're
Don't be
lying.
mean. Don't be mean.
Yeah, you're
to
lying.
them. Guys, there's kicking someone when they're down, and then there's just outright bullying. So please, we all agree that Slothcat sounds ridiculous, but you don't need to point it out like that. Slothcat, I'm sorry.
For people like Cat G, you know, they keep my hope alive for the world, you know.
Oh,
Know
She's
that
being
people
sarcastic.
Like
Yeah, she's being
Finger
sarcastic.
Index.
Cat G's a well-known troll.
What?
Yeah. Cat,
Yeah.
Cat
She hates
G,
your voice, like the rest of us.
Cat G was Cat G was mac and cheese. Why not? Thank you, Cat G. That's all. And then James Marr with a super sticker, but I can't see what it is. But thank you for that. And then generic white female, thank you for. But I don't see a comment there. But thank you for the donation. Please let me know what your comment was, especially if it was something mean about Noel or Carl Weathering or Noel or like really just Noel. Just let me know. And we got about a little under 20 minutes to go on this. Then Blue Boy's going to do his best to read some emails.
I'm gonna try.
Well, that's all we can do.
That you had. I don't remember who the interview was with.
Right, I remember.
But since I saw you in that interview, I've had an interest in you since then.
Yeah, but you can't. You couldn't have.
Well, of course I could have, and I did. It's after seeing you in that interview, you never left my mind.
But you
never
didn't.
left my thought.
It's like what I go back to. Like, I worked on a movie with James Franco, and I thought it was you.
The James Franco.
That doesn't mean since then
It doesn't work, Casey.
I don't know him.
Well,
I worked with him for a minute and thought he was attractive.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, I thought you were attractive. That made me have an interest in you and would like to be able to get to know you someday, even though I didn't really think it was going to be possible. I still had the interest in you, even though I didn't know you. I wanted to get to know you. Does that make more sense?
Not at all.
All right, let's leave it at I was very attracted to you.
No, that's weird.
I was very attracted to you, so that if
So-
you were to come along,
You were attracted to me, so you would leave the woman you love to try to get with me, you know?
no,
Means
No,
that you didn't
that-
know me. You still don't know me.
no, that's not the way it would have been, because if I was with somebody that I did love and that I was enjoying my time with, I wouldn't have been able to just leave him for you.
What?
But it's like with Jamie, I might still have feelings for Jamie, and part of me might still be in love with her. But it doesn't mean that my time with her was being enjoyable.
So other
Just
than
think I
my
love you.
hair, what
Other
else?
than you what?
Other than my hair, what else about me were you attracted to?
Your age.
Oh, your dimples,
Yeah.
your nose, your lips.
Yeah.
Elbow.
So
The way you talk.
Yeah, I was attracted to your look.
She sounds like a
Regardless
fucking
of what
idiot.
anybody says, that's the first attraction that always comes about is physical attraction.
Yeah. But I was caught up in physical attraction.
I didn't really know
how to love you.
I didn't know how your movements and stuff like that and things you were interested in.
Your
But,
movements.
like, I really wanted to get to know him.
I don't know.
The way you
I really
sat
don't
on
know what
the
that
edge
means.
of that chair.
Girl, I don't know your movements, but I'd like to get to know them. What does that mean, your movements? I don't know your movements. Not even I don't know your likes and dislikes or if we match personality wise. This man said I don't know your movements.
He said something like that to Jamie once, that like they would be more in love if they were able to see each other's body movements, like how she interacts with objects in her daily life.
Well,
I don't know what he was trying to say.
No,
Isn't that what he kind of said when he was trying to meet the real, like, Molly in person? Because,
Yeah.
like, Tiffany was trying to say, like, you already, like, saw her on cam. So, like, what was the need to see her in person? And he was just like,
just
you
see your
know,
body. Yeah, like yeah.
yeah, like, that kind of sounds like what he was saying about Molly, like, to see, like, how she moves.
Yeah, like I want to see how you like drink from your cup or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Well, I think
That is so
but
concerning.
I think
That
because
sounds
just
like what a stalker would say.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
right.
Just
Well,
like
because
watching you and
all
just
of
seeing how
his
you move.
all of his relationships have been through the computer. So for Lorne, the most erotic, the most exciting part, that anticipation would be just being in the same room, just meeting in person. So like seeing your movements would be just confirming, like, oh, that's how she walks. Oh, that's how she takes up space in an actual 3D environment. That's so weird.
Pretty interesting way to think.
Interesting is an interesting word.
By the way, guys, I have a new Unsung Zeros coming out this week on Loverman Genius, and it should be a good one.
Maybe it's just because of the way that you presented yourself in the interview.
The interview.
What interview is he talking about? Do you know?
I think he's talking about the one.
Yeah.
He
Go ahead.
might be talking about the one that Casey had like with Chris Hansen, like more recently, or he might have been talking about like when he met her at the Sting house.
Yeah, either that or I thought he was talking about a non-TCAP related interview that he saw online where she was talking more about vegan, like just lifestyle type stuff.
Oh, that's
because he also watched the videos of her dancing.
That's true.
Because this I don't think he would watch one of those videos, but he would watch it because she was older. Sure, I don't think he would watch the Sting video and be like,
He did say he watched them. He said he watched them.
Oh, that's right. He said he would watch it a lot, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said in one of the very first Casey calls.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that he watched her. That he's like, I had to put in the DVD of the Sting because I really wanted to see you.
Yeah,
and he thought that was like gonna be like that's not adorable.
It's not weird at all when you want to see your girlfriend, so you put in the Sting video of you getting arrested as a pedophile.
Jay Potato Man has some information for us. It's not Finger Indexer 6969 that said this about your voice, Sloth Cat. It's actually this gentleman by the name of Duder. So there you go.
Well, fuck Duder too.
Come on.
Just both of them, it's not right. And I shouldn't be bullied like this.
Looks like Duder's a tough guy on the computer. You see what I did there, Sloth Cat? I rhymed Duder with computer. Go make a little cartoon out of that.
So Jamie, I tried so hard with Jamie. This shit was so upsetting. I got tired of trying. I tried to get back with her, and she kept telling me that she wanted to be just friends. And
wait, so earlier he kept saying that he broke up with her, and he kept making a point that, but now he's saying that he kept trying to get back with her, and she didn't want anything to do with him. So did he break up with her? Because earlier he said, I told her I didn't want to be with her anymore. I broke up with her. He's talking about breaking up with Jamie. And just now he's saying that he kept trying to get back with Jamie, but she wouldn't get back with him. So did he break up with her out of anger? He was a bullshit breakup, and then she was like, no, fuck it, we're done.
Yeah. And then when he started talking to Casey, Jamie wanted to get back together, and that's when he said no.
And did Jamie want to get back together to see if he would cheat or like just to
it was like that. We were just experimenting to see if we can get Lorne to go for it. Because we were trying to set up the throuple thing.
He just can't have like a happy, because it's not a real relationship, so it can't just now it's just going to evolve into a relationship. You have to keep throwing in different things to fuck it up somehow.
Yeah.
Then I decided, I accepted that. That's when you emailed me, and I started talking to you. And when she realized I was talking to you, she knew. I told her before how attracted to her I was to you. And that's when she decided she wanted me back. And I didn't want to go back because I knew it wasn't the right reason. And I didn't feel the same about her because of her continuously telling me no when I wanted to get back with her. So me and Jamie first started, it was just automatic. We wanted we wanted each other's company. We enjoyed each other's company. We loved spending time together.
Yeah, spending time together is important.
Over time, she just kept doing the same stuff, inviting her friends into our situation. That's just too stressful.
Yeah.
I don't think Casey's paying attention at all.
Yeah, I bet Casey's playing Fortnite.
I think, yeah, I was like, he's probably in the top 10 of Fortnite right now, so he needs to focus.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with friends being involved to a point.
To a
Her
point.
point never. There was no wall to her point where it stopped.
There was no wall to her point
My
where it stopped.
friends have been involved in every relationship I've ever had.
Well,
They give me advice.
guys, we have 10 minutes left, and I just remembered we never gave a bang bang to the replay gang. Can you give a Blu3Boy? You've never. Can you give us a bang bang to the replay gang?
Bang bang to the replay gang.
Thinking of the holidays, think bang bang. That's hot. Think boom boom. We have a huge selection of 500 grams to light up your sky. That's hot. Hot? Buy one, get 3 free. Now that's hot. Come see the Bang Bang Lady on 431 South, just 8 miles south of the 280 bypass. How cool, how hot. Come see Boom Boom for your fireworks at Fireworks Outlet. That's hot.
I know that place smells like cigarette.
All right, Sloth Cat. I'm asking you seriously. You're gonna rub the elbow. You're gonna rub the L-gina or the L-bussy, whichever one wins the poll of one of those, of Bang Bang or Boom Boom. Which one is it? I want you to think about it. Don't answer me now. Don't answer me now. Take 2 or 3 minutes and let me know. You're gonna be rubbing the L-bussy and the L-gina of Bang Bang or Boom Boom, and I want to know which one and why. So I'm gonna come back to you on that. This is sex education.
Help me with conflicts. That's just normal for a relationship. Friends are involved. Always.
Yeah, and that's fine. But you've also talked to your significant other and about the same stuff too, right?
Right, but
I don't know why I hate the term significant
Okay,
other.
You can do that. You talk to me a little bit.
I just want to know why Pine Barrett Patriot is quoting the lynch mob. That's
What are they saying over here?
Wow, that's a deep. No, that's a quote from Lynch Mob, Planet of the Apes, Gorillas in the Mist. So anyway,
If I disagree to her
How
on
come
something,
it's okay for Lorne to talk to Wendy
clap her hands to get
and
Will in there.
Tony and get mad to the point that Ramona, preparing for her knee surgery, didn't say hello until 5.5 hours later, so he could bring his friends in and tell his catfish that he cried to them, but his catfish can't have their friends in on their, like, they can't tell.
Well-
They have to be isolated from their friends.
well, no, because Lorne will purposely bring his friends in. Like Tony he's not having a fight with Winnie, and then Tony just like pops in comes in like, hey, what's going on here? And well, let's talk about it. So Lorne can't stand that his fake girlfriend has a friend who's always interrupting and trying to fix shit or getting involved, or she'll pull him in. You bring these fuckers in closer. Meanwhile, Tony didn't give a shit.
Yeah, if Lorne had friends that would let him use the bathroom in their house, maybe they would be more involved.
Yes, but he didn't have those. See, Lorne lost the last of his friends when he lost A, his money, and B, his freedom as a pedophile. That's when he lost. That's when he lost his friends.
That's stressful.
so what happens if my friends don't like you?
Get new
You're
friends.
saying I should ignore them?
No, they're your friends. I'm never gonna. I would never try to take a friend away from you. I wouldn't try to take a friend away from anyone. If they don't
Oh,
like
yeah?
me, that's their problem, not mine. There's nothing I can do about it. But I would never try to take a friend away from you.
Jamie literally had to get rid of every friend she had.
Jamie didn't have good friends. So he was just weeding out the bad ones.
Friends that she lived with
you don't
and
start a
friends
garden
that
by
she
just...
considered family.
Okay, but were they good friends? Or were they the kind of friends that would maybe have sex with her if the chance was given?
That's true. And they did always interrupt every time they were in a fight. So,
so there you go. They're interrupting
they're terrible people.
It's like some things that, like the way Alton used to be. He doesn't smoke pot all the time anymore. Actually, he doesn't smoke it anymore now because he hasn't seen
He doesn't know who Alton is.
He used to smoke pot a lot. I mean, he smoked pot like a person smokes cigarettes.
I smoke pot a lot.
I'm sure that with the way he smoked pot back then, he wouldn't have agreed with me being friends with him back then.
He doesn't give a shit about pot.
And it's like Tony. Tony was my best friend. He's an odd best friend because he screwed a lot of people, including me.
He just can't help but talk shit about
Tony was somebody that I could
he can't
go and talk to about things.
He screwed a lot of people.
Anywhere other than Tony, and Tony would talk to me about stuff. But Tony had done drugs and stuff like that, but you'd never be able to tell with Tony. And so it's like I'm sure you wouldn't have agreed with me hanging around Tony that much. But you never would have tried to take him away from me as a friend. Friends are needed.
So then, why would you have an issue with my ex on the cast?
Because he took your virginity.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Lorne, that doesn't.
Would you have an issue with Jamie coming here and sleeping on my couch?
She didn't take your virginity.
Really?
Why would I?
Well, because we just broke up.
Yeah, but why is that my
Motherfucker, you never met her before.
But I'm saying it's not my business.
Like, it's not even... He could say Paula... If Paula was real, if the shit with Paula, then he would say Paula. If my ex Paula, who I was in a relationship, came out, would you have an issue with that? Why Jamie? Someone that you've never... You don't have that kind of relationship with. You don't have that kind of history with face to face. And Camp Vogel, I believe this is a bully eulogy. Pour one out for our dead homie Tony, a decent person who screwed a lot of people over, including Lorne. That's what Lorne would have said at this man's eulogy. He was a good person, a decent person. He screwed a lot of people over, including me. My mom did let him have a Kirby vacuum for $50 a month. James Marr.
He never gave me my pressure washer back.
Yeah, he kept the shit for a fucking year. James Marr is going to bed. Said good night, my Negroes. It's MoNegreos. It's good night, my Negroes. Till the next time. Sleep. Wow.
Did your phone autocorrect it to my Negroes? Because why have you been typing that?
What? That's what Cornville 3-Way calls it.
Oh. He also, remember after Tony died, he went to go get the ladder from Wendy, and she wouldn't give it to him. So his mom wrote Wendy a letter saying how horrible she was for not giving Lorne back the ladder. This is like right
I didn't know
after
that.
Tony died.
No,
wait, hold on. There was a literal unearned ladder.
There was a ladder. Yes. There was so it was directly like right after Tony died. I don't think it was even like 2 weeks. But Wendy was like dealing with a lot of shit, like, you know, obviously. And Lorne wanted the ladder back and she wouldn't give it to him, or like she just wasn't available to like.
She didn't give a shit about a ladder at that point.
Yeah, she was just like, what, like fuck you, Lorne. Like she didn't text him back or something because obviously there's more important things, you know, to deal with when your boyfriend dies. So his mother wrote a letter to Wendy, just basically telling her that she was like a piece of shit and that she needed to give Lorne the ladder back. And now that I mention it, this is during the throuple that this happens, and the girls do roast him for this pretty hard.
Is this on a call somewhere?
Yeah, it's going to be in the throuple stuff.
That hasn't been released yet, right?
It has not. So
Okay. All right. So
I thought it had, but until I was telling this, I realized mid-story that this hasn't been out yet. But yes.
That's hilarious.
And he had his mom's write
wrote
a
a letter.
letter.
Yo,
write a letter to her.
Hold on. Remember what Lorne said? His mom was almost to the point where she was going to write probation and let him know they needed to release his ass. So a letter.
I think he reads a letter. He either he reads the letter to us or he like describes what the letter said, and it was very pathetic and dumb.
Wow. Didn't he also offer to buy Tony's truck or something, or like try to bring up buying something of Tony's, and she wasn't willing to sell it? So I remember him saying that in a call that has been released, like that he was.
Yeah,
he was kind of bothered because he brought up buying his truck, and she wasn't like she said no. Oh, you earn some extra fucking money.
Like she wasn't selling the truck. It was just like, I'll buy the truck from you, and she was like, no.
And I'm sure he had no money. So he was going to try and he was going to try and come up with some bullshit way to pay for it.
Yeah. Or was just something where she was like, yeah, maybe, we'll see. And then like he assumed that was like, yes, she's going to sell it to me.
He wanted her to just say, you know what, Lorne, with everything that you've done for us, just take the truck. Like, I couldn't take money from you, Lorne. You're like family to me.
Yeah, and he framed it like he was helping her by giving her money for the truck. It wasn't like he was giving her money to help her out with like funeral expenses. He's like, all right, Wendy, I'll do this for you because I care about you. I will buy Tony's truck from you. Probably way less than she can get.
Listen, I'm going to pay way less than Blue Book. I won't hear another word about it. Please stop.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. I won't give you more than $1,000 for it. Is that good? I love you.
I think it is, but I would feel like it is.
Okay, well, it wouldn't be my business.
Well, I would make it your business.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, make it her business.
I'm not
fucking weird.
If she came up, she'd have to stay in a hotel room. And I don't expect she'll come up anyway.
Because she's not real.
What? Yeah, what makes you think that?
Yeah, because she's not
She
real.
won't go somewhere where she's not invited.
So she hates the cold too. That's why I won't go up. I hate the cold.
She doesn't like the cold. She's from California too. That's where she was at before she moved to Tennessee.
So the point I was making is that you're single, I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
So just to take things day by day, you know what I mean?
Hey, Jerry Anthony.
Go on, I'm listening.
That was it.
I thought you had more to it. I know you want to take things day by day. I understand that. I think I'm just anxious to see where we go with it. How far we go. I really think it can be something really great. I really
Maybe
do
it
expect
goes
that.
nowhere. Or maybe it does. And maybe it goes somewhere, maybe it doesn't.
Yep.
And there's no problem with that.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this: is there anybody else that you have an interest in?
No, I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes things happen and sometimes things don't because of circumstances outside of your control.
But let me tell you.
Like how I live in California, you live in Maine. And right now, we barely know each other. So far, it seems like we don't have much in common. And it's okay if it doesn't work out just because it doesn't. That doesn't mean there's someone else. It just means sometimes things just don't work out.
Yeah. It seems like we don't have much in common now. But even though
just wait,
it seems like we don't have much in common now, look at how much we enjoy spending time with each other.
Oh my god.
We
That's
sat
pretty
on
good
the
on its own.
phone in silence
Huh?
for half this call.
The what?
We sat on the phone in silence for half this call because neither of us had anything to say.
No, we didn't sit on the phone in silence for half the call. For part of the call. We're both searching for things to talk about. But look at us over text and during the day. We don't have a problem with talking to each other. We don't have a problem finding things to say.
We love it.
You're goofy and I'm goofy, and we love it.
We love it.
How am I goofy?
Well, you're talking to a pedophile. That's pretty fucking goofy.
Your pizza fest, you were acting goofy there. We took pictures.
This is sad.
I thought it was so cute. It was unbelievable.
What?
I love those pictures.
At some point, most people would just give
especially
up.
love the one
You know.
Sitting there in
Yeah.
the lime-colored.
What is he talking about? What is Pizza Fest, Blue Boy?
So Casey went. Can you hear me?
Oh, hey, it's me. Yeah,
Hello?
now I can.
Okay. So
Yeah, I can hear
Casey
you.
went to a pizza festival, and that's it. What do you want me to say?
Did you send pictures?
Oh, yes, there's pictures of Casey eating pizza. So, she went to a pizza festival that day. That's the whole story.
And so she looked cute eating pizza. And so Lorne just loved the shit out of it.
He just loved it.
You let me in your life, baby.
This is sad. He's
It
hanging
It's very
is.
sad.
to scraps of like flashes of someone's life and really thinking he's like in their life.
You let him
And,
you let him in.
This call's an hour. This call is actually 2.5 hours. Because the first hour and a half I took out to give to you because it was boring as fuck. We weren't saying anything. Lorne was just like mumbling about sheetrock, and I don't know what I must have been doing something like in real life because I don't know how I had the patience for it. Because he's just rambling and rambling and rambling about sheetrock, his mom, how Roy's a piece of shit. The stuff you hear all the time that he wants to talk about. It was just that, so I just removed all that crap. Yeah,
it's all that filler. It's filler talk.
It's filler talk. So I must have been deep in Fortnite.
Did you ever talk to him when you were at work?
No.
Never
did. I can't stand him for more than this might be. I think the longest I probably spent on the phone with him was this call, and it's because I wasn't even listening for half of it. I can't deal with it. I'm not a good catfish. I will admit that because I cannot deal with talking to this fucking dude for that long. Or
catfishing is hard.
It's hard, especially when everything's been
draining.
done before.
Yeah,
and it's
draining.
like it's draining. He's boring. Yeah, every scenario has been done where it's like, well, I can't make up another fake boyfriend again and expect him to get mad. And he's not drinking, so it kind of sucks. So
I don't know. I enjoy all the different routes that it went with robots.
Yeah, there's some gems in there, but a lot of it kind of is lame.
There's 2 minutes left, guys.
I guess it's too top.
Oh, hold on. Laura Lisa. Sleep well.
Good night, Laura Lisa.
Damn. So fucking hot. just the way you have your hair. You're just so fucking hot.
Oof.
I love that picture. It's fucking
Calm
beautiful.
down. It's creepy.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna get ready for bed.
All right. We had a pretty good talk tonight, didn't we?
When?
Huh?
Like just now?
Like tonight. We had a pretty good talk.
I
We learned
mean,
about sex.
just parts of it were okay.
You learned about sex. I
Okay.
find it rather humorous now.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a good night's sleep.
All right. Good night.
Wow.
What would you do after these calls, Blue Boy? Like would you immediately throw your phone down and walk as far away from it as you could?
Yeah. Half the time, yeah, get a beer, like light a candle. I gotta like relax, like decompress. And usually I'll just talk to like Reborn or something right afterwards and discuss what just happened.
That was crazy.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll upload the whole thing.
He knows so
Pretty
little
fucking
about so much. It's impressive.
Yeah, it is weird to think because his whole world he doesn't exist like 10 miles outside of Cornville, you know? Like
Yeah.
it might as well just be nothing after that.
So I have a new Twilorn Zone script I just finished, and but anyway, the whole thing is like Lorne is an alien on his own planet, and it's great. Like it's like he's stuck in a time bubble from when he got arrested. Everything stopped for him, and he's just stuck there.
And even as far as like things he watches, where he has like the DVD of like the first season of Three's Company, and he just watches that over and over. Like he doesn't even have the full.
Not even the full series.
The full series, yeah.
Well,
it's like just season 1 and season 4.
When Janet and Chrissy are the youngest, that's all he wants. That's dude. That's kind of eye opening. So you're gonna do some emails now. Before we do that, which Cecil who sponsored this segment? Was it Cecil Myers, Johnny's Furniture, or was it the anti-bullying painting company where they run through walls to save you money?
I still like the let have it.
All right, so this segment, Blue Boy's email reading, of course, brought to you by Johnny's Furniture. It's good enough for black people or people who aren't black, basically anyone.
Are you on welfare or Social Security? Are you newlyweds? No problem. Come see us.
I say, this is Frankie and Johnny's, the place that lets you have it with no problem.
I'd like to buy a bedroom set.
Do you have any credit?
No, I receive Social Security and welfare.
You have to see the special man.
With no problem.
I'd like to buy a living room set.
Do you have any credit?
No, I filed bankruptcy.
You have to see the special man.
With no problem.
I say, see Frankie and Johnny, easy credit man in town for only $50 down. They can put you in a living room set, a bedroom set today. See the special man.
I got the $50.
With no problem.
I got it with no problem.
This segment of emails was brought to you by Johnny's Furniture. All right, go ahead and let him have it, Blue Boy.
I needed that to be longer because I'm still pulling them up.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. I've got something else here. Oh, here we go. This is perfect.
You guys, I love me some rocket fuel. I like to clean my bathroom, and you know, it makes my feet stink, and I love it. I love it so much that I want you to buy one too. It is so delicious, and I'm telling you, I clean my kitchen sinks, I clean my bathroom sinks, I clean it all, and nothing works better than rocket fuel.
Say it's great for black people or people who aren't black.
It's great for black people or people that aren't black.
Like basically anyone.
Basically anybody.
Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor. Damn!
All right.
And then, of course, this one.
¿Qué pasa? What's up, y'all? Westmost rocking the mic again. Cold representing Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor.
Bueno, bueno, bueno. It's got the mad flavor that any situation to the next level. So when you're on the party or fiesta starts bouncing and the ladies start bumping.
There's only one answer. Rocket Fuel Malt Liquor. Damn! Now that's a fiesta.
Those are some shitty animations.
Yeah, those aren't very good.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Damn!
Okay.
Let's do it.
So this is October 28th, 2021. He says at 5 in the morning, "Good morning, Casey." Then 5 hours later, Casey says, "Hello." Then Lorne says, "How are you this morning?" And then he didn't get a response back. So he decides to go again 35 minutes later. "Do you dance for a living?" And then Casey, 2 hours after that, says, "Yes." And then he replies, "I watched one of your dance videos about 5 years ago. You were dancing with a group of other dancers. I barely recognized you because your hair was really curly. I think it was on YouTube. I thought you were really, really good. I know it takes a lot of coordination and hard work. I used to love to watch Cynthia Rhodes. She was awesome too. I think I've always been awed by people that can dance because I can't, LOL. I loved the movie Dirty Dancing too. And Saturday Night Fever."
Oh.
He's just talking to himself.
Oh
I've
my
never
God.
been to a live I've never been to a live performance though. I'd like to go to one someday though. It's so cool! Exclamation point. I'm in the process right now of emailing back and forth with this truck driving company, Waned Negotiating Pay. I don't know what he meant to put there.
And negotiating pay?
WANED is what he put. What is that word?
Maybe the W was accidental, but read it with and make that word and.
I'm in the process right now of emailing back and forth with this truck driving company and negotiating pay. That makes sense. Thank you for that. Another one made me a really good offer too, so I'm trying to see how good of an offer this one I'm negotiating with can give me. Do you get many acting jobs, or did the pandemic put a big slowdown on that? And he didn't get a reply. So an hour goes by. I just got a couple pics of Sue, my friend that's coming to visit me. Want to see them? I think I might fix her up with one of my brothers. He'll be 57 in February and she's 62. I think they might make a good couple. And then Casey says, "Well, I guess if you want to show me." And he says, "Okay, give me about 3 minutes. I'm outside right now."
Why would you ask if you weren't ready?
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Now what? Okay. And then he sends the pictures of Sue and Roy, and he says, "This is my brother Roy that I'll set Sue up with. He was taking a break in this picture when he was helping me tear a house down this summer." And the picture he sends of Roy looks like he's drunk off his ass, and he is laying in the grass, like looking like he's fucking passed out. Casey says, "Oh, that's nice." And then Lorne says, "Don't you think they would make a good couple?" And Casey says, "I don't know them." And he says, "That's true. Those are my pets, the 3 pixies." Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, he's just going on and on with no like break.
No. Well, that's just funny. So, like, her emails are all about maybe like an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes a little bit less in between. But his replies are always within like 10 minutes of getting the email. So he's
on
just
top of
sitting
it.
there waiting.
Well, refreshing, just refreshing.
So he says, after I said I don't know them, he says, "That's true. Those are my pets. The 3 pics I sent you. The black lab is Roscoe. The brindle colored one is Sadie, and the cat is Minnie. Do you have any pets? Did I read these last time?
Did he? I don't know.
Someone doesn't matter. We'll keep going anyways. I have more. And then Casey says, "Cool." And then I don't know what this means. That's what I meant to say. I just spelled it wrong. Don't pick on me, LOL. What do you have for pets? I don't know if I'm like missing an email or something, but I don't know what he's replying to because she just says cool. And then he says, 30 minutes goes by. I guess you don't want to tell me that, secretive lady, LOL.
Oh, like
was you able
line.
to see the Was you able to see those 2 videos all right that I sent you of me singing in my truck?
What?
And then 20 minutes goes by.
Videos and didn't
He's rapid firing them. And then he doesn't get a reply. 20 minutes goes by. I'm surprised that Jamie hasn't texted or called me today. The day's not over yet, though. I'm not going to respond if she does. I've had all of that I can handle.
Yo, do you know who this sounds like? I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but Vincent, what was the dude from
Ambrosio?
Yes. He was talking to one catfish.
anything.
He was talking to one catfish and complaining about the other, like this other girl who,
Jenna?
like, who was like ignoring him or like wasn't, always there for him when he wanted to. It's like, why do you think she wants to hear about this? So he's complaining to a girl he's interested in. He's jealous enough that he doesn't even want her friend to come out. Yet he's going to keep talking about this other girl, his ex.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, and then he doesn't get a reply again. He waits another 20 minutes. I was just doing some thinking, and I'm wondering if you might be interested in having another source of income that would be residual, and you could do it from home.
Oh my God.
And if you're interested in it, let me know, and I will tell you about it.
Oh my God.
And this time he doesn't get a reply again. So at 10:25 p.m., so 5 hours later, I just got off the phone with Sue, my friend that's coming to visit. She's all for me fixing up with my brother Roy. Geez, am I Cupid or what? And that doesn't get a reply. And he sends at 5 a.m. good morning. And let's go back.
Good morning, pretty lady.
Okay, and then at this part, this is where it gets weird. He randomly, without so Casey didn't message him back after that. He just randomly decides to send a picture of Jamie's driver's license to Casey.
What?
Without a message attached or anything.
Whose driver's license did he send?
Jamie's. Because we photoshopped a fake one for Jamie as well.
Oh.
And for whatever reason, he just took a picture of it and sent it to Casey.
To show, okay, he's doing it to show that he was able to pull a bad beat once upon a time.
I guess.
Once upon a time.
And then Casey says, I hope you didn't share my ID with anyone. And then he says, no, I didn't. You and I are quite different than anyone else. Like I said before, if anyone knew we were talking to each other, the tabloids would have a field day. Have no worries with me.
Tabloid? What is this imagination land he living in?
I don't know.
The tabloids.
And then he sends another email. I'm extra tired tonight, so I'm going to sleep right now. And she doesn't reply. And then 10 minutes later, he just sends good night. And then the next day, Casey says, why did you send me that? And he's like, good morning. I don't really have an answer for you for that question. I guess because I was thinking about her and looking at her picture and remembering the good things about her. And because I had been talking to you about her, I felt like sharing her picture with you. Some parts of me are really proud of what she used to be. Unfortunately, the other parts of me are really disappointed in the way she turned out. Anyway, on to a better subject. Do you do anything for Halloween, like dress up and go to parties or decorate your house or anything? I don't. The only holiday that I do decorating for is Christmas. I love Christmas. My brother Roy and my friend talked on the phone for the first time last night. They talked for 2.5 hours. Roy called me after and told me that it went really well. My friend, Sue, texted me that it went well, but I fell asleep in the middle of texting her back. She'll tell me more about it today. I'm excited for the two of them because I think they'll make a really good couple. And I think she can help Roy to straighten himself back out. Damn, I just seemed to open right up to you for some reason. What's up with that? Exclamation point, question mark.
Oh my god.
Just creating like this fake like intimacy they have.
He
Damn, I just seem to open up to you. And it's like
and
he
he-
hasn't
and he-
even said anything.
He hasn't said
He's trying to sound so
anything.
cutesy and fun and like look at us, like we're already so close. Oh, in writing, this is crazy. I've never been like this with anyone.
And then he sends an hour later, I'm sorry I sent you her picture. That may have been inappropriate. And then Casey replies 6 hours later, I don't like Christmas. It's my least favorite holiday. Can you delete my ID picture I sent you? I'm worried now and should not have sent that to a stranger. And he goes, I kind of feel like I should explain something to you so you will understand why I needed to see your ID. A few years ago, someone catfished me under the pretense of being you. I had an over-the-phone relationship with her for almost a year before I found out that she was not you. These people online that are obsessed with me have done some strange things just to have some type of contact with me so they can record me and put on the internet. So you can believe me when I say that my worries about us talking is just as great as yours. But you showed me your ID and that helped me to be able to talk to you. Let's keep going here.
That's that's another thing. So someone sent you their picture, their ID in confidence. So you send it to your new girlfriend who sent you her ID in confidence with your background and everything. Why would you do that?
Yeah. Because he's stupid. Okay, this is an email thread of 98 emails, so we have a lot to read. Lorne says, I'm in a dilemma. Oh, so after that text, she didn't reply for the rest of the day. So the next day he tries again. I'm in a dilemma. I'm trying to figure out if I should build a new house on my land I own now, or if...
the new house dilemma. Lord,
the new house dilemma.
Lord, the actual dilemma is that you have $3 in your bank account. That's the dilemma.
Right.
Start there.
And this has been over.
You don't have enough money in your account to order enough shit to get free shipping on Amazon. You can't talk about building a new house on your land.
Right. And how is this stranger who doesn't know you going to help with this dilemma? Like, I don't know what position you're in financially. This is 3 days in.
That's a girl. I got a dilemma. See, here's the thing. I got an extra big dick, but the only underwear I can find are for regular sized dicks. Do I go without underwear or just let this big fat dick slop all over? See, it's a humble brag. I don't know what to do. Do I build a new house on my land that I own, or do I just fix up this house now and like pimp it out? Which one do I do, girl?
Okay, so I'm in a dilemma. I'm trying to figure out if I should build a new house on my land I own now, or if I should sell this place and buy a house somewhere else. And then
Sell it for what? He'd get like a fun-sized bag of Funyuns for that house. Like, what are you gonna buy?
It's worth nothing. It's funny. He had a realtor appraise it, and the person was like, the trailer is worth nothing. If anyone buys this, it's for the land. They would have to tear this down. So like having this big trailer here, yeah. If you demolish this trailer, you can get more money than you would if you keep adding rooms to it. It's going to keep taking the property value down because there's just more work someone needs to do to tear it down.
Bullshit down, yeah.
Anyways. And then he finally responds to her, can you delete my ID? He says, yes, I can delete it. Please don't worry. Besides, if you have not sent, I would have been too skeptical to talk to you. For some strange reason, you don't feel like a stranger to me, and that may be because of the way we first met and the things I've gone through in the years since. In case you guys forgot, the first time they met was when he was arrested for trying to have sex with a child.
Oh, that's right. It was not at the grocery store in the produce aisle.
Right. This wasn't a meat cute.
It was at a TCAP Dateline thing. Okay.
They weren't like waiting in line at coffee. They didn't or reach for the same box of cereal on the shelf or something. He was arrested for trying to have sex with a kid. Anyway, I guess I would explain why I feel easy opening up to you too. I don't want you to worry about anything with me. Over time, I'm hoping you'll realize that you can trust me. I'm afraid to ask you why you don't like Christmas because I don't want to bring up anything that was bad that may have happened. So if you ever feel like you want to tell me, I'll leave it up to you. That's such a weird... I don't know what the fuck that is. By the way,
3 days.
He's trying so hard to seem like he's someone who thinks about other people's feelings. Look, I don't want to trigger you and make you bring up something that you don't want to talk about, but I would really, really be interested in hearing why you don't like Christmas. Like he wants to just sound like he's someone who cares, and I'm never gonna ask you anything that's gonna make you uncomfortable. But like, can we talk about your hatred of Christmas? Were you in a Home Alone type situation?
He goes, by the way, I just deleted your picture. Maybe in the future, you'll trust me enough to send other pictures of you. ... Wow. I hope.
No.
And then 45 minutes goes by. Oh yeah, I should probably tell you that if I wanted to show you to anyone, I could have done it long before we started talking. I have you on the DVDs from when the show happened. They had to give me a copy of everything, so like I said, you have nothing to worry about with me. Way to just add a whole nother level of creepiness to this fucking thing.
Creep. By the way, if I wanted to show you to somebody, I could have done it a long time ago.
Because I have you on DVDs from when you were 19 years old.
That's like ending a date. That's like ending like a date that you meet online. It's like, by the by, before I let you out of my vehicle, I could have murdered you.
But I didn't.
Very well could have
but I did not.
But I did not.
So I should deserve points for that. And then he says, I have a question to ask you. Have you kept any contact with anyone from Perverted Justice? Have you? And Casey says, I never knew anyone from Perverted Justice on a personal level. I only volunteered for them and donated to them. I wanted him to drop the idea that she was paid money to do the show. I wanted him to know that she did it because she hates pedophiles. He says, your mouth would drop open at the information I have on them. You can let me know if you want to see it. And that makes me feel so much better knowing that you don't have anything to do with them. And then he says, I think they are actually the main people that are so obsessed with me online because they know I have a lot of information about them. Casey says, information about what? And he says, want to send you the information I have on them? I can send some right now and the rest tomorrow. It's information they never wanted people to see. The information won't be in any specific order. I'll even send you information on the sting in Texas where the prosecutor killed himself. Casey says, sure, you can send me the information. And then Lorne says, prepare yourself. Some of the stuff you're going to read will probably upset you because it's not what you have expected. And then Casey, he sends all the stuff about the prosecutor. And Casey goes, wow, I can't believe that guy was a prosecutor and was still caught doing stuff like that. That is scary. I'm glad he is dead. And then... Yeah, that had the wrong... Lorne was thinking it was going to be some crazy thing. Like I was going to have sympathy for the fucking pedophile. I don't give a shit. He can shoot himself in the... Fuck him. I don't care.
Let me cut in here real quick.
I wish all of you fucking shot yourselves in the face after you were caught.
Aren't you surprised that... aren't you surprised more of them didn't take that route after...
Dude, yeah, I don't... Yeah,
dude, seriously, because it wasn't... That's getting caught on people that get caught on YouTube, that ruins their life. Dude, this was Dateline. when this was like a brand new thing, and everyone, not only was it like it was huge, people were making jokes about it. It was on the radio. It was all over the place. Like you could not escape it. You were a world famous pedophile.
Yeah.
We got a donation here though. DSP Historical Society said Carl Weathering trained Slothcat's Beetlebug to call him daddy and hate Slothcat. And if that's true, that's another thing to add to the reasons why Carl Weathering isn't welcome here. All right, sorry. Please continue.
Okay, so after Casey said that, he goes, "It doesn't hurt my feelings that he's dead either, but at the same time, we do live in the United States, and we do have a constitution for a reason. There have been people that have been executed just to find out later that they were innocent. Wait until you continue to read through all the stuff I'm going to send you. Not everything is as it appeared or was made to appear." Casey said he wasn't innocent, though, so he deserves it. And then he says,
he executed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he executed himself. And it's like, yeah, your little thing here about, like, they found out later they were innocent. This guy was not innocent. It was proven that he was a pedophile, and then he killed himself because of it. So he can go fuck himself. Then Lorne says, the next set is sued. I don't know what that means. The next set is sued, so I'm waiting for it to send. Tell me when you're done reading what I sent you, and if this next has set? I don't know what the okay, let me try to decipher what this is supposed to say. The next set is, I don't know, something, so I'm waiting for it to send. Tell me when you're done reading what I sent you, and if this next set hasn't sent by then, I'll resend it one at a time. Casey says, I already read what you sent. And then he says, no, he definitely wasn't innocent. But just like you see what the court says, he still had rights. And the way it all played out was not right.
His rights weren't taken from him.
His
rights were not.
He killed himself.
They never had a chance to take his rights from him. He shot himself.
Yeah.
He decided to play judge, jury, and executioner for himself because he knew that the alternative would have been being exposed on whatever the fuck was going on with Chris Hansen standing in his yard. And he was like, nah, okay, I'm done. That's what he did.
Yeah.
He saved people a lot of time and unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm thankful he shot himself.
Time and just took care of it.
Yeah, good on him. So, okay, no, he definitely wasn't innocent, but just like you see what the court says, he still had rights. And the way it all played out was not right. You'll see more and more what I mean with the more you read. And then Casey says he did have rights and he could have went to court, but he chose to kill himself instead of spending the rest of his life in prison because he knew what he did was going to ruin his life and career. I don't feel bad about anything that happened to him. Then Lorne says, I agree, and I don't feel bad for him either. Anyway, I don't want to debate it. He was a piece of shit, but there were things about the whole thing that was messed up.
Why was
he just fucking backtracks on that?
I'm sorry. Why was he a piece of shit though, and Lorne wasn't?
Exactly.
Right.
Why? You know, I know this is a controversial thing to say, but I'm just saying that dude wasn't wasting a whole lot of people's time in rape class and taking up a lot of resources and shit for years on lifetime registry. Like he just decided, you know, okay, I did it, and I'm gonna go ahead and accept. I'm gonna assign my own punishment. I'm gonna assign my own punishment right now.
Yeah, the greatest thing that man ever did. Okay, and then he says, I think it's important for you to know, just for forewarning, that there is, and then in all capital letters, really a lot of things that you're going to learn that you never knew. He keeps talking about this stuff, but the stuff he keeps sending is shit that you can find available easily.
We need to watch the Corrupted Justice, that 2020. We need to do that on the stream. Because this is what he keeps talking about. And I think Ember just sent it to him, like, to make him think that it was inside information, and Lorne bit on it. But it was a fucking TV show. Like, all this stuff has been readily out there and available.
Yeah.
But we should watch it on the stream.
Yeah, because what he sent was just, like, screenshots of the web page that says all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're caught up. Then I'll take pics of the next one and send it, and then that will give you a break. The next one starts with a lawsuit against perverted justice. So then Casey says, where's the evidence? Other than the prosecutor stuff, in which I believe he deserved everything that happened to him. The other pages are just printouts of articles accusing them of things without providing any real proof. And then Lorne says, I don't know all of what you because I haven't read it in a long time. So I'm just taking pics and sending it to you, but ... If you've read the part yet about perverted justice going against court orders to hand over evidence and computers so that could be examined, then when the authorities go to finally get the computers, they all just happen to crash. That alone tells everything. There's a lot more for you to read, and you'll see that there's not too much that was right with their behavior. Casey says, but that was just from an article. There isn't proof of any of that actually happening. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to hold much weight. Whatever went on behind the scenes doesn't really matter to me much since it's all over now. I still think they provided a good service to the community. Lorne says, the one that had the information was Volunteer for Perverted Justice. Do you want to read more tonight or save it for tomorrow? Casey says, I only want to read the stuff that has actual evidence. Then Lorne says, you say you're keeping an open mind, but it seems like you don't want to believe that they did anything wrong. Did you know that they had child porn on their computers, or that Von Erck did some weird dating thing on some site that I can't remember the name of, but that he tried to convince the mother to let the daughter get involved? The mother put that on her comment section on her profile. You want to read only stuff with evidence, but when it comes from someone from inside Perverted Justice, it's pretty much proof considering there's no other way someone could find out so much information. All I can show you is what I have. Some is from court stuff, some is from corrupted justice, but they could have provided a good service if it was someone that actually believed in what they were doing. Von Erck did not. He said it himself that he didn't like kids. He just liked attention and wanted people to work his way or he would throw a fit. $100,000 per episode is a hell of an incentive to do whatever it takes to get the job done. And then he said, and then Casey doesn't reply, so 6 minutes goes by. Did you know Xavier Von Erck's real name is Philip Eade?
Rearrange it. Rearrange it. What does it spell?
If you rearrange it, it said
pedophile.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It says pedophile.
Yeah, not all the letters, but
no, but it's close enough.
It's close enough.
Holy shit. Why is no one pointing this out before? It almost spells pedophile. Well, how inconsiderate of his parents to name him that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's his real name, then your parents named you that.
They're like,
okay.
You're going to be a pedophile in the future, son. We're just going to name you Philip Eade.
Okay.
And then Casey says, I say keep an open mind, meaning I won't judge them without evidence or proof of wrongdoing. I'm not saying that they didn't do anything wrong or that they did do anything wrong. What you provided were just articles accusing them of things, but no actual evidence proving that is what happened. Shouldn't that be how things work? People can say anything, but that doesn't mean it's fact. You can't charge someone for stealing just because someone said they did. You need evidence of a crime. I think that is fair and reasonable. And then he says, you're very right, and that is very true. I also know that I don't like him because of the things I know about him, plus him and his cronies send me stupid stuff. And then he says, here's more court papers for you. Casey says, why do you have all these papers? And then Lorne says, I had 5 years of incarceration. Sorry?
What?
Oh, I thought someone was talking. Never mind.
No.
I had 5 years of incarceration. I'm not known for sitting on my butt when I feel something is off. What I did was so wrong, and I take responsibility for that and condemn myself for it every day, but I won't let it define me. If things hadn't happened the way they did and was only law enforcement involved, I would have just sucked it up and did my time and not looked into anything. But it didn't happen that way, and the things they were doing when they arrested me were just too far out of line. Then I was in jail for 18 months before being moved to a prison. During that time, my mom found some things, and I started doing my own research. The sheriff that arrested me was the same one that transported me from the jail to the first prison I was at. He recognized me and we talked a little. He told me that if he knew that NBC was going to be there, he never would have agreed to work that night. That convinced me to dig more. I had so many of my civil rights violated.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Don't you? Every cop who was there 100% knew that NBC was there because they all would have signed release forms to appear on
Right.
TV. Every
Right.
single one of them, and they probably got paid extra. It was a special duty. All of them was there, and that other than the one dude who probably didn't get to, he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to do it unless I get to wear my ghillie suit." I think everyone else who was at any sting wanted to be there because what better way? You like, not only are you getting to take down pedophiles, but you're doing this shit on TV.
Yeah.
And then like he's talking about he would have been okay if it was just law enforcement, but he found problems with how they arrested him as well. And it's just like, you found problems with everything. Just say you're mad that you
Yeah.
got caught and keep it pushing.
You got mad in one of 12 episodes, 12 locations of an iconic show. Like that show that it's still in pop culture. It'll always be a thing. Only less men were arrested on To Catch a Predator who have like been in space. That tells you
Okay. One says, okay, he recognized me and we talked a little. He told me that if he knew that NBC was going to be there, he never would have agreed to work that night. That convinced me to dig more. I had so many of my civil rights violated, it was pitiful. And NBC was giving directions to the ops, even on where to stand me so they could get a good shot.
Wow.
And that wasn't, sorry?
No, I said, wow. Like, this is still his complaint.
Yeah. That was them violating his civil rights by moving him to a different spot to stand. And that wasn't only one thing they did, but I'll save more for tomorrow if you want to know about it. But right now, my eyes are starting to close. And then he doesn't get a reply. So then he says, good night. Sorry for being so tired right now. And then 4 minutes after that, so he's not going to bed. Oh, yeah, I think I gave a long answer. So a short one would be because they were part of my research and legal work on my case. That's just a small amount. I had 2 more boxes that I burned. Good night. And then the next day, good morning. I think I could have used another hour or 2 of sleep, but once I'm awake, it's not likely I can get back to sleep. So I guess I'm up for the day. And then he doesn't get anything all day. So 4 p.m. rolls around. What kind of music do you like? And then he doesn't get a reply. 30 minutes goes by. I'm singing and playing my guitar right now. Like, dude, fucking hell. And then, like, he's just straight up talking to himself because then an hour and a half goes by again with no reply. I'm done playing guitar and singing. It's been a while since I played my guitar, so my fingertips are hurting. And then an hour goes by. Casey says, I like hip hop because it's what I like dancing to. I looked at all the documents you sent, and I don't know, I'm just not buying it. It's all just accusations with no proof. Either way, I still enjoyed my time volunteering for them, and they provided the platform that launched my acting career, so I'm grateful for that. Lorne immediately replies, I had a lot more stuff on them, but those 2 boxes I burned. That's where I had most of it, of course. I just got tired of it eating at me and wanted to move forward. Unfortunately, they don't, and they are the ones that continue the online crap about me and continue sending me stupid things in the mail. And you certainly didn't need them to launch your acting career. In my opinion, you would have gone farther without them. I don't know how you would fucking know that.
How would you know?
Yeah, like, thanks, man. That's really sweet. But I've had some admiration for you for a long time, too. So that may make me a little prejudiced, too.
Yeah, that's what makes him prejudiced.
Yeah, okay. Good word choice. Do you like any country music? 80s pop and country is what I like. I respect all types of music, though, because it's the words behind them that make the song. Wow, that was deep. That did not get a reply, so half hour goes by. Did you know that most people thought you was 19 when you did that show? Including me.
How old was she supposed to have been?
No, he thought she was 13.
Yeah, you thought they were, yeah.
Yeah,
you thought
but
she was 13, fuck.
But he's saying most people thought you were 19, including me. So like, he thought.
Who were the others? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why he felt the need to send that.
On her ID that you made, did you put her for what the age that actual Casey Morrow 19 would be now, or how old she would have been were she 13 then?
No. Her ID, I think, said 1985.
That's what I'm saying, because if she was 13 then, she'd be Jamie's age.
Yeah.
She'd be the same age, or like a year or 2 older than Jamie. Oh, the math ain't mathing. Bless his heart. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying. And then Casey says, no, I don't like country music at all, or 80s pop. I like Cardi B, Lil Wayne, and DaBaby. The show definitely helped boost my career and got me more acting jobs. I still get recognized from my time on the show. It's so great. People get so excited when they see me at the store and stuff. What do you mean you've admired me? Wait, where did he say that? Oh, he did say that somewhere. I've admiration for you. What do you mean you've admired me? Oh no, who is most people? I thought I was a convincing little girl. I look younger than I am. Yeah, because that's another thing I wanted it to be like Casey, because he apologizes to her a lot for, like, I'm sorry you get all this unwanted attention from being on that sick, disgusting show. So I wanted to reverse that and let him know, like, no, I'm glad like people recognize me. That's exciting and fun that people recognize me from being the little girl who would arrest pedophiles. Lorne says, before I wander too far away from the perverted justice subject, I should probably add in that I'm a firm believer of not everything is as it seems. I don't know if they still have it now or not, but they used to have another site named evilvigilantes.com too. And that night, regardless of what I said in my chat log, I had planned on going out to my favorite karaoke club with my friends. It was my birthday, and they were going to buy me drinks all night. It was at the very last minute that I got pathetic and went to the Sting House. What I would give to go back in time and redo so many things differently. Then he says, I've never heard of DaBaby. I've heard of the other two, though. I'm amazed that you don't like today's country. You look like the type of person that would like today's country. And you do look younger.
How?
I don't know how. I don't know. From her driver's license photo? And then he says, and you do look younger than what you are. I do too. Awesome, isn't it? LOL. By the way that you hold yourself, what the fuck? This is gay. By the way that you hold yourself, your intelligence shows in your eyes. And that's just a really hard thing to hide because it's, how do I explain this? Exclamation point, question mark. It's easy to see you trying to read a person. That's something that a more mature person does, so it's hard to hide it. What is that gobbledygook?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's keep going then, because I don't know.
I have no idea.
And you don't like, by the way you hold yourself, your intelligence shows in your eyes. And that's just a really hard thing to hide because it's, how do I explain this?
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
Again, this is text format, so you don't have to do the
Well, he's being,
like, you don't have to...
personable. He's being personable. He's being like he's showing his thought process there.
Like, you don't have to show that you're thinking, you fucking weirdo. And you don't like country music or pop, then I guess it's a bad idea for me to ever sing to you, LOL.
Yes.
It is. It is a very bad idea. It's my least favorite thing. And then, half hour. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer one of your questions. I seen your dancing some years back, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to be able to dance as well as you do. And Casey says, Casey says, that is really weird. You haven't even met me, so I don't know how you think you know those things about me. Boom, got him. And then here's his response. Casey, are you forgetting that I sat in the chair across from you at that Sting House?
Dumbass.
So that counts as a meeting.
That's a meeting. That counts as a meeting to him. That's how he knows that.
That counts as a meeting, but meeting an actual minor at the fair in person is a meeting.
Yeah.
Place, not a meeting.
Right. So meeting her during the Sting is how he's able to tell that she's intelligent, can show through her eyes, or whatever the fuck that was up there.
You can't hide that.
As for your dancing, I already told you about seeing you on a YouTube video I watched about 5 years ago with a group of other dancers, and I barely recognized you because you had curly hair. Does it still sound weird? LOL.
Yes.
It is. And then Casey says, you think you can tell all that about me because you sat across from me for 5 minutes 14 years ago? Still seems pretty weird. I was playing a character. Then Lorne says, it was 5 minutes for you. You have no idea how many times I had to replay the whole thing over and over and over.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is disgusting. Over and over and over in my head, and then again from the video. You did a good job acting, but my head was so messed up at the time that I couldn't see past my nose. So he's complimenting her that she did a good job at looking like a 13-year-old girl.
He knew she was gonna go far because she was so good at.
Yeah, you're so good at pretending to be a kid. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like that's not creepy at all. Where did I leave off? Okay, the more I played it over in my head, the more I realized the things I should have been able to see long before I went to the house. I was not even close in my right frame of mind. So whatever you do, don't take any offense to what I've said. It was not meant to be offensive. And then he doesn't get a reply for 20 minutes. I'm going to go to bed. Thinking about that whole thing is just a really depressing thing for me, and it really sucks that that is the way you first met me. If you don't mind from now on, I would like to steer away from anything about the show and get to know each other from who we are now, please?
He's the one who brought it up.
Yeah.
He brought it up. He's a fucking idiot. 4 a.m. Good morning, beautiful lady. I'll find out today if I got the job I interviewed for on Saturday. Can you keep your fingers crossed for me? And Casey says, okay, at 3 p.m. Someone sent me something that weighs 36.2 pounds. It doesn't say who sent it, but it's from Amazon.
It's your chat
People
log.
are freaking nuts. Right? People are freaking nuts. Casey says, oh, that's interesting. And then Lorne says, yes, it is. I think it's funny, too. Why would anybody send anything to someone they don't even know? Kind of like Lorne when he sends his fucking polygraph report to people he doesn't know. Nuts. It must have cost a lot to send, too. Casey's like, all right, what is it? Lorne says, someone sent me an 11-pound bag of dog food and a box full of dog toys for my dogs.
I just want to point out real quick, so when we talk about Lorne being stuck in a bubble, he's talking about how much it must send to cost him some. It must cost him a lot. It was 36 pounds. He sent it from Amazon. I can't imagine how much the freight on that would cost. He doesn't understand that like, flat rate shipping, free shipping, like all these things.
From
And
Amazon.
you go an 11-pound bag of dog food. They probably spent more on shipping than it cost them to buy the goddamn dog food. Like he just doesn't get it.
Oh, someone sent me an 11-pound bag of dog food and a box full of dog toys for my dogs a few months ago. It's so odd. So that wasn't even what's in the box. I don't know why he said that. I don't know yet. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I got the message in my email that it's coming by UPS. And then he says, I'm still not 100% positive that I have that job yet, but it's looking really, really good. Casey says, good for you. And then Lorne says, you've been so quiet. I didn't think you were still around. Casey says, what do you mean? He says, I was only kidding. I haven't said much, so it would be kind of hard for you to respond if I haven't said much myself. Lorne says, have you ever been to Maine? Casey says, yeah, I've been there once. It's very cold. Lorne says, it's only cold in the winter. The summertime is hot and nice. What did you do when you were here? I went snowboarding. That's the only thing you did? You missed out on snowmobiling? I don't know why I read that so weird. You missed out on snowmobiling and so many things in the summer. He says, yes, I was only there for a week. Don't you live in Bowling Green? Lorne says, ha, not hardly, LOL. You really haven't caught up on anything about me, have you? Then he goes, wow, I truly am amazed. Like, okay. Yeah, she doesn't know you, dude. And that doesn't get a reply, so he sends another one. You know, if you dial *67, then my number you would be able to call me, and it would come up as restricted. I wouldn't know your number. Just a thought for you to ponder, LOL. That did not get a reply either. He says, I live in Maine. I was living in Nashville and this thing happened. Casey says, why would I have caught up on you? To be honest, I totally forgot you even existed.
Wow.
Yeah. Lorne says, believe it or not, it's a relief for me to hear you say that. So many So many people have gotten obsessed with me, it's weird. It's like this UPS delivery tomorrow. I don't understand anything about the way people are behaving to me. Some good and some bad, but it seems like they all want to see me so they can take a picture and put it on YouTube, or for whatever other reason they have. It's just weird. Casey says, yeah, that is weird. Lawrence says, okay, which one of us is spelling the word weird wrong? LOL. He spells it W-I-E-R-D.
Yeah, it's you, Lorne.
And then Casey says, sorry, what?
I said, yeah, it's you, Lorne.
Yeah. Casey says, you're spelling it wrong. Lawrence says, are you sure? I before
before E except after C. It always works, Casey.
Yeah, are you sure? I before E except after C. Does that rule apply in that word? LOL.
Oh my god.
And then Casey says, yeah, I'm sure. Everyone knows that it's spelled weird. W-E-I-R-D. And Lawrence says, I just looked it up, and you're right. No wonder I didn't win the spelling bee when I was in school. Guess I should have paid attention instead of passing notes, LOL.
Pedophile.
Yeah. And then he says, he doesn't get a reply, and then he says, I'm going to sleep now, I guess. Good night. And then the next morning, good morning, beautiful lady. And then she says, ha ha. And he says, I'm missing something. What is he ha ha for? And he says, and then Casey says, well, because you've only seen my driver's license photo. How do you know I'm beautiful? And then he says, you were beautiful when I saw you in person.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's... Ugh. You're beautiful in your driver's license photo. I can't imagine there's much of a change between then and now. Come out here and see me in person, then I can verify my statement, LOL. And then he doesn't get a reply all day. So then the next day, good morning, beautiful lady. You didn't respond to my last email. I hope I didn't scare you with my response to your email. I was only being playful, LOL. Although seeing you in person certainly wouldn't hurt my feelings, LOL. So he apologizes for being creepy and then
goes right back
says,
to the creepiness. And he's
right
back at
back
he's back at the LOLs like he's having a conversation with Kayla.
Yeah. And then Casey says, no, I'm just a very busy person. I don't read all my emails. Lawrence says, well, you shouldn't skip over mine. Mine are important. Plus, I'm a good-looking guy that calls you a beautiful lady, LOL.
My god.
And then Casey says, yeah, thanks.
This is painful.
Yeah, he's really bad at being flirty. And then he says, you're welcome. And regardless of my ignorance in the past, I've been known to be a kind person and fun. Had to add that in there, LOL. God, he's so corny. Casey says, what do you like to do?
Painfully
Go ahead.
corny. It's
yeah.
really painful to listen to.
I had to add that in there, LOL.
And like the way he tries to write, like, oh, this is so cutesy and fun. It's weird. It's gross. It's gross. He's not being gross, but it's gross.
Can you hear me?
What?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. It sounds like, did Reborn put you back in the closet? You sound like you're kind of echoey now.
I'm echoing now?
Yeah, now you're echoey.
Oh, my headphones died, so I've had to plug them. I use the other AirPod.
Hold on, let me get a sound check from you real quick.
You can still suck a dick without a voice.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I really wish you would delete that.
What?
So Casey says, what do you like to do for fun? Real quick though, can everyone really hear me, or is it weird?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Casey asks him what he likes to do for fun. He says, singing, skiing, snowmobiling, hiking, camping. Pretty much anything outdoors and that I can do with someone else. I like some indoor stuff too, like bowling and movies, volleyball. I never knew the man played volleyball. I love my dogs and love taking Roscoe to do things, but it constricts me from doing things with Roscoe because Sadie is so skittish and Roscoe is her security blanket. What do you like to do for fun? Casey says, I like yoga, meditation, skateboarding, dancing, fitness, cooking, and going out for drinks with friends on the weekends. I hate dogs. I can't stand being around them. Then Lorne says, damn, it's kind of like saying he and you're saying ha. I love Christmas, you don't. I love dogs, you don't. A match meant to be, LOL. And then Casey's like, yeah, it appears we have nothing in common. Lorne says, you know what the strange thing is? That statistics say that those who have the least in common are usually the best fit to be together, LOL. Damn, are we winning here or what, LOL?
Paula Abdul sang a
What
song about
statistics?
it. Opposites
What-
attract.
What statistics? I need to see.
Well, the statistics go like this.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but my best relationships have always been the ones where I had nothing in common with the woman.
We go to well. There's a song about it with a video and a dancing cat. So I mean, what more research? That's all the research. Paula Abdul did all the research that any of you are gonna need. And Arsenio Hall was very much in love with Paula Abdul. But Pine Barren Patriot said, "Too many LOLs are just as creepy. Is he really alone in his trailer, laughing out loud hysterically every 10 seconds?" I love the idea of Lord naked on like a chair with his phone, and he's just really laughing hysterically at nothing.
Well, I think what's funny to me is he thinks he's like killing it right now with like
He is
the
killing-
damn.
no,
Are we
absolutely,
winning here or
yeah,
what?
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
like,
dude,
look, he's making a joke. You're gonna point out that we're not good together. I'm gonna show you like we're fun. Look how fun we are.
in case he says, where did you see that statistic? He says, I've actually read that in a few different places and heard it on the evening news. And I'm betting you've heard it. And then he says, I'm betting you've heard it before too. You know the saying opposites attract, LOL. Casey says, oh wow, I thought that was just a thing people said. I didn't know it was true. And he says, I've had a lot of friends that I thought would never last a month with their new significant other that ended up still being together 20 plus years later.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it works. The reason that it works is because it constantly brings something new to the other. When you're with someone that you have a lot in common with, you might as well be married to yourself because it becomes the same old. Kind of makes sense. And then he didn't get a reply. So he takes another stab at it 10 minutes later. So what do you say? Want to move out here, get married, have 10 kids, and see how we do in a rocking chair in 40 years? LOL.
It sounds like a nightmare.
Just let that hang. He's known her for, what is this now, 5 days? Even if you're joking, that's fucking scary as shit.
He loves scaring the hoes. That's what that is Lord's whole MO.
Casey says, I don't want any kids, and I don't even know what you look like. And then Lorne says, I don't want kids either, LOL. You mean all this time we've been talking, you haven't looked to see what I look like? With a bunch of question marks. He really thinks that he's like, why is that so shocking to him? Apparently those couple videos that I sent you last week, ... or maybe it was the week before, were never viewed, LOL. Casey says, no, I forgot to watch them, but that's okay. I don't want dogs and I don't like the cold anyways. So she's shutting it down immediately. Like, she's not going to date you, bro. Lorne says, okay, I just took a picture of myself. So you send me a picture of you, then I will send mine to you, LOL.
No. Like,
yeah,
how
Casey
is that like a deal? I don't
right.
want to
Casey says, Casey says, no, I wasn't asking for a picture. I was just saying, I don't know what you look like. And then Lorne says, LOL, we'll just have to be friends then. And then he waits 2 minutes. I'm still shocked that you don't know me, especially with all the crap on YouTube. Did you notice that I was scared to send you a picture? That's why I asked you for a picture first, LOL. He asked 2 minutes before this. Casey says, no, I didn't notice. Why would I look you up on YouTube? You aren't like a celebrity or something. You don't need to send me a picture. I was just saying I'm not going to marry and have kids with a stranger.
Wow.
LOL. She put an LOL, so she's joking around.
You should have just left that there. No LOL. You should.
No,
you got but the
you got to
give him. You got to give him some hope.
Oh gosh.
And then he says, I do hope you know that I was joking about that, LOL. Look my channel up on YouTube if it's still there. You said you remember me before, but I don't quite think you do. But I think you'll remember me better after you see me. And then he says, Casey, do you remember my name? LOL, because his name's Bodazy in here. I don't know if he's making a joke. Casey says, I looked it up, but a lot of different things about you pop up. Oh, well, it's not that important. And then he says, you didn't find my channel? I sent you a picture. Remember me now? Oh, I wonder if there's a picture attached to this. I don't see one attached. I don't know how to. Casey says, yeah, I remember you now. I couldn't find your channel, so maybe it's gone. Lorne says, I hope it is. So how old do you think I am? Okay, let's see. Casey says, you gave me a hint by saying you look younger than you really are. So I'm going to guess 56 or 57.
Okay, see.
Got him. Okay. Then Lorne says, Casey, are you smoking something there in California? Maybe the song's a little thick today? I think he meant fog.
Smog.
Smog. Thank you. I have seriously, then in all caps, never had anyone tell me that I look that old, LOL. I think you need to take a nap and then look again and then take another guess, LOL.
Wow.
Okay, no one has ever told you that you look that old because they're too busy trying to get away from you in the Walmart. Nobody is like, they're trying to power walk past you and you're asking them if they'd like to make some extra money in a creepy fashion. Nobody's standing there to tell you that.
The only time you would have anyone comment on your age is if you were getting carded for any reason, and then they might say like, "Oh, you don't look this old," or whatever. But that doesn't happen, Lauren. People don't just walk up to you and go like, "Hey, how old are you?" Because this is how old I think you are. Like,
you don't walk up to strangers and be like, "Hey, by the way, you don't have a saggy ass and you look young," and just walk away.
Yeah, I do that only to women though, because I'm trying to hit on, and I give them my business.
Oh, I do it to everybody.
I give them my business.
And then Casey says, you look around 52, maybe 53 years old, and you said you look younger for your age. So I guess by looking at you that you're probably in your late 50s. Lorne says, your guess is still terrible, LOL. People usually tell me I look around 44 or 45, but they also see me in person. You'll have to come out and go skiing. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, LOL. I just turned 51. And in case says, okay, so you're 51, and based off your picture, I guess 57, 58. That's not a terrible guess.
57, 58.
And then one says, that's terrible, LOL. People usually tell me I'm 44 or 45. Okay. You're way off. Yeah, we get it, bro. Yeah, like, whatever people tell you, doesn't matter. Casey thinks you look 57. You're way off of what I was expecting you to say. Now you have to see me in person to make it right, LOL. Doesn't get a reply. By the way, I sent you a picture, so I think you should send me one to make it even, LOL. Casey says, you look your age. There isn't anything wrong with that. Or maybe it's because of the light you took the picture and it's making your hair look gray, and because you aren't smiling with your teeth, so that's why you look a bit older in that picture. Wow. And then he says, I still think you should see me in person, ... and send me a picture of you, LOL.
Oh my god.
And then he says, well, are you going on vacation to California soon? And he says, not likely. I'm quite sure probation would frown on it. Their mouths would drop if they knew I would be going out there to see you, considering the role you played in The Sting, LOL. Would you like to come to Maine for a vacation and to send me a picture of you? Wait. You notice I'm not getting away from that question just because you're ignoring it? LOL.
No.
Like, yeah, bro, I noticed. I would think you would take the fucking hint.
Listen, I don't care how
didn't
comfortable
respond.
It makes you. I'm gonna keep asking.
Yeah.
Like Lorne, there's a lot of guys that do what Lorne just did. Like they'll send you a pic that you did not ask for, and then they'll be like, "Can I have one back since I sent you one to make it even?" And I was like, "Well, sir, I didn't ask for this."
Right.
Like,
Okay,
no
but hold on. But then I apologized, and then I asked one more time for a picture. You didn't send it, and then the next day I sent you a hurt face emoji, and then I asked you for a picture one more time, and I never asked again.
I would just say, as a man, if I was like, hey, send me a picture of you, and she just glosses right over it and onto the next subject, I will be too traumatized to ask another time.
Never ask again. Yeah,
I'm like, I'm never asking for a picture after that. Are you kidding me? And this motherfucker 4 times, like back to back, and then has to point out that, like, you notice I'm not getting away from that question just because you're ignoring it. So he's acknowledging that it's making her like uncomfortable and she's ignoring it. Like, there's clearly a reason why she's doing that.
Yeah.
But you see, Lorne likes to harass people.
Whoa, I didn't know you were still here.
He was just waiting for Aaron W to show up so he could say hi to Aaron W.
Yeah, that's
Fuck that. You have a silky smooth voice, and people love it. You're the fan favorite. If you ever go to the comments, people need to hear from you talk. People need to hear you talk more.
Well, they just have to wait around, you know. It's like,
just wait around.
So despite what fucking Index Finger 69 says, you're adored.
Despite what Duder says,
Duder,
how much longer are you going?
I'll wrap it up here. I only have like a few more, and then we can. There's still more, obviously, but we can do that another time.
Yeah, we gotta have you back. This was fun. Fun having Awhnest on too.
Thank you.
So let me finish this real quick.
No, and I wasn't trying to rush you. I just didn't know if people, because it's after midnight.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. So yeah. So Casey says, "Oh, you're still on probation? How much longer?" And then he says, "I'm sitting in my bed right now, filling out this thing for a background check for another job I'm hoping to get. $33.50 per hour with all the incentives. This thing is a pain in the ass." Casey says, "Good for you." He says, "You won't believe what they gave me. Lifetime supervised release probation. But my lawyer that I had told me that after I finish the sex offender treatment class, I can take it to the court and get off probation. They still have me in class and can't even give me a reason why they have me in there, so I got a paid lawyer. The free lawyers don't do anything but hand you over to the government. You know," and then he says the phone number. "That's my phone number. If you'd like to call and talk to me on the phone, you can dial *67 for my number, and it will bring your number up as private."
Lord, tell her to get a calling card. You must like me.
Yeah.
You must like me.
Lauren's about to tell her to use 10-10-3-2-1.
Right? Sherman Hemsley told me to dial 10, then 10, then 3-2-1 to save big on your long distance.
And he's like, "Unless you're too shy to talk to me, LOL." That does not get a reply. So he follows up, "You know what the messed up thing about my sentence is? That the charge is the only thing I have on my record except a DUI in 2006.
Oh my god.
Man, he just fucking has this stuff like ready to go. The DUI story. I don't know why he thinks that like justifies like, okay, so what? You only had a DUI one time, but
lots of people never got arrested until the first time they got arrested for something.
Yeah.
You only drove into a house.
But like, how was that supposed to give him like a? Yeah, it wasn't just a regular DUI. He crashed into a building.
Dude, Jesse would say the same thing all the time. Like, yeah, I got arrested for domestic violence, but if I was so bad, wouldn't I have multiple domestic violence arrests before that? No.
It's like, no, stupid. That's what I'm saying. Where it's like
you
this
move
DUI,
back to your parents' house after that.
Yeah, the DUI is unrelated to the sex offense.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't matter if the only thing you have on your record is a DUI. You try to have sex with a kid. Were they supposed to take that into consideration? I'm like, well, you know, other than the DUI and this sex offense, his record is squeaky clean.
Yeah, that's why. Go and wipe
so
both
we
off.
gotta. Yeah, so you're free to go, sir. And then Casey says, "Well, it's a pretty big charge, I guess, so I understand why they take it so seriously." It's like, yeah, there are just some things that don't make sense, though. I don't want to talk about that, though. Even though he brought that up, right? Let me scroll up. I don't think I asked anything about that. Yeah, he just mentioned it out of nowhere. I don't want to talk about that, though. Sorry it took so long to get back to you. How long did you wait? 2 hours. I had a phone call I had to pay attention to. You didn't fall asleep, did you? And Casey says, no, it's only 9 p.m. I didn't fall asleep. He says, Chris sent me an email. I see when I'm scrolling for our email. I asked him before for a copy of his ID, too, because of all the people that have tried to screw with me. He said he would send it or FaceTime, whatever would make me feel better. I don't have FaceTime because I can't on this thing. I don't think, LOL. if I could, then I wouldn't FaceTime with a guy anyways. And he says, oh, you're on the phone with Chris? And he says, I haven't replied to him yet, but I'll still tell him that his ID will be good enough. I get really nervous sometimes because it's hard to know someone's true intentions. Those idiots in that stupid Church of COD has made me try to be as cautious as I can with who I talk to. And then he says, I enjoy talking to you. For some reason, Chris thought I might have called him. In order to do that, I'd have to have his phone number, and I don't have it. I don't know how he would think I have it. And then he says, okay. And then he says, no, then Casey says, okay, I can't tell if you want to tell me what it was about or not. He says, my phone call? Not really, LOL. So he was on the phone with Jamie at this time. He says, if we were talking on the phone, I might, but on here, no, LOL. It's a little humorous in one way, but in another way, it isn't, LOL. It's very hard to explain. Anyway, do you have certain days and hours that you work? And is there a way that we can start another set of emails with each other? This one is taking a long time to load when you send me a new message. And then she says, what do you mean, like a new email address? Mine loads fine. And then we'll end it right there because then he starts a whole new email thread.
How many emails total? Like how long did the emailing go on?
It looks like the emailing goes to November 8th. And that ended on November 4th, that email thread.
So are you going to put those out as their own? So people want to know, is tonight's call, is that going to be released as a standalone call?
Yeah, I'll put that up tomorrow morning. Okay. Tomorrow morning my time, which usually is pretty early for everyone else. I'm on the East Coast and you're out there on the West Coast.
Yeah, so when I wake up, they're already up.
Yeah.
And then what about the emails? Are you gonna have Patrick record all of the emails and read them?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Pat read them. Pat read the messages in the video I uploaded the other day and the text messages I have on my community tab.
Okay.
Patrick read those, so I'm gonna re-release that call with Patrick and me reading the text messages.
Oh, nice.
So then I'll just delete the other one that I did. But
and then what about have Patrick read TCAP Gaming's messages, because I just want to hear his TCAP Gaming voice.
Sure, I can. Yeah, I'll ask him. I'll do it, Pat. We'll figure it out.
I want to hear his TCAP Gaming voice.
And then I'm gonna release these emails as maybe like its own video with Patrick reading them.
That'd be amazing.
Because these are pretty funny.
They're so good. And I know, like when you were going through when this was all going on, you don't think about like how good the content is.
No.
But it just shows you such a different side of Lorne, and how when he has time, he really does try his best to be clever.
Yeah, and it's really horrible when he's like, I hate the like, we're good together, huh?
Yeah,
and like that
the
sort of shit.
Forced,
like,
it's
dude.
also forced.
Yeah.
Hey, but thank you, dude. Thank you so much for coming on again.
I have fun coming on here. Even though the temple, someone says that I'm a sellout coming on here.
Why? Oh,
which is true. Well, because you do pay me to come on here. I mean, I charge people by appearance. My time ain't free.
There's a ton of sponsors, so it totally makes sense.
But regardless, I enjoy coming on here. This is a good stream. I enjoy it. I enjoy that. Thank you for having me on. Yes.
Can you say can you tell everyone good night?
Are we gonna go around? Can we start with Sloth Cat? You want to give him your?
Why does Sloth Cat have to go first?
Yeah. What?
All right. Awhnest, do you want to go first? No, you go last, Sloth Cat. You're the fan favorite.
Yeah, I'll say goodnight to everybody. I had like a whole lot of fun. These calls were the stuff of magic, and Lorne is still very, very stupid. Thank you for suffering through that.
Yeah, all good.
I appreciate your service.
Gola Gola. Thanks for stop by. I think that's all I have. I think that's my new sign off.
Yeah, I like it.
Permanently. I stole Gola Gola and I stole thanks for stop by. Those are mine now.
Go ahead.
You need
go
a
ahead.
better writer, man. Better writer.
Go ahead, Slothcat.
Take y'all ass to sleep.
But they need the binya thing.
All up in ya like binya, and we ain't talking gullah.
I'll say something nice to Aaron W.
Aaron W.
I said say something nice to Aaron W.
But, you didn't let me say the next part.
Well, go faster. I don't have you pause for like
Look,
5 seconds.
My gimmick is a sloth. I mean, that is pretty slow.
What is a sloth? SLOFF.
It's a goddamn sloth. Man. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a thing. There's no such thing as a sloth. Sloth calf.
Aaron W. is a very nice person. Fuck Wes.
Oh no! I hope I don't get attacked by a sloth. I will be back this week with TLI, not the Lorne, formerly the Lorne Identity. I will be back this week with
They're
TLI.
two separate people. TLI is a kiss ass, and the Lorne Identity is a way funnier guy.
It's his new corporate rebrand, TLI. we there was a lot of focus groups, and we decided that it was funner, it was fresher. Now he wears a leather jacket and shades.
Yeah, he's your toady or whatever that said.
We got what was Billion? What was he? What animal was he? We got a toady, and then we got whatever.
What's a sloth?
We got a sloth, a toady,
got a sloth,
and I'm a disaster waiting to happen.
a toady.
All right, yeah. So I'll be back this week with Slothcat, and for another stream. I don't know yet, and then something with Nuggies hopefully soon. So.
Oh, your 16-year-old friend?
Yeah, my 16-year-old friend Nuggie.
You fucking weirdo.
Whoa, hold on. I did not ask it. So if I don't see you guys, sleep. Wow. And we have another LWO approved song to close out with. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the donations. Bang Bang Replay Gang.
Gullah Gullah.
Boom, 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 up in that replay room. LWO, play us out with something sweet.
The following announcement has been paid for by the Lorne World Order.
Get music. Touch your elbows.
Shawty wanna fuck. Shawty likes it rough and she's got a big oily butt. A big round wet McMuffin. Shawty's got sexual techniques and a big round oily butt. Goosebumps on her booty cheeks. I wanna bust a nut. She's looking good. She's got a lot of class. Big hoop earrings and a big round ass. I crack a stupid joke, but it still makes her giggle. I'm one step closer to seeing that booty jiggle. Seeing that booty bounce up and down and around. Vigorously shaking and making that clapping sound. She's shaking that booty and dripping with sweat. Coconut booty oil makes her big butt wet. She's super bad, so I'm looking for some trouble. Booty looking like a big round wet bubble. Baby got back. Baby got a big round, but I wanna snack. Baby got oil dripping down her booty crack. I'm hungry for that booty, baby, give me a snack. I pour a cold glass of water on her big round butt. I makes her get the goosebumps, so I can bust a nut. Shawty wanna fuck. Shawty likes it rough and she's got a big oily butt. A big round wet McMuffin. Shawty's got sexual techniques and a big round oily butt. Goosebumps on her booty cheeks. I wanna bust a nut. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Shawty wanna flow, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah.
The preceding announcement was paid for by the Lorne World Order.
Fuck all of you, you. Fuck all of you, you motherfuckers. Good day, you fucking assholes.